Time now. What is up, everybody? We are live, and I forgot to put our names up there as always. I am JohnnyKpicks. Alongside of me is my co-host, Blood Money MMA Bets, Cody, and we are here to give you our breakdowns for UFC Vegas 81, all of our picks, all of our predictions, all of our bets, best bets, anything we're looking at. How's it going, Cody? Are you looking forward to this card and all the craziness that happened in the last 48 hours of UFC?
Yeah, I'm definitely I'm looking forward to a couple good fights on this card as far as like the Yanez and Martinez fight and
gonna be a good one.
Yeah, I mean even the main event's gonna be decent. It's a weird main event. Like you could have made Yanez and not Jonathan Martinez the main event over it. But it's got some pretty good fights to watch, and then it's got some just kind of lower level fights, but we'll definitely find some good betting spots and make some money on it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 fights that could be 50-50 fights, and the lines, some of them agree with the 50-50 and some of them don't. So, so to me, this is like another fun card to watch as a fan, but like a very sketchy card to bet on because you're just like, I don't know which and which, but there's some good spots here we can go over as always. Let's go through the chat real quick, and then we will get started like we always do. We got Triple C Chronic Combat Conversations. I was on their show last night. Amazing show. Definitely check out Chronic Combat Conversations. They said, we love MMA. We love Cody plus Johnny K. We appreciate it. TB and Guru do great work every week. So definitely check them out. Let's get them to 500 subscribers. They're very close. So if you don't know who they are, go check them out on YouTube and go hit the subscribe button. It's free. Check it out. It's free, guys. Come on. They do great stuff. Great dude. What is up, our dude? He said, wishing Cody the best with his strike and good luck on everybody's bets this weekend. Yeah, good luck on your strike, Cody. Hopefully you get what you want. Don't give in.
Appreciate you. Yeah, it's crazy, to be a part of it. Kind of sucks. I was getting ready to like lay down for work, and my twin sister called me because she works there too and was like, hey, we're on strike. It's wild.
That's crazy.
It really is. They haven't struck since like the 60s, not at Ford.
Yeah, and that's crazy because it's like a big company striking too. It's not like smaller local or something like that.
Yeah, they did that a couple of weeks ago. They started striking like littler plants, and then my plant's the biggest plant that Ford has. We make like 50-something% of their profit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know there's a plant up where I'm around. I think it's near like Chicago area or something like that.
Chicago Assembly. I think they struck them. They're on strike. They struck them.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I know a few people, not like I don't know them really well, but I know of them and they work there too. So I'll have to see if maybe check their Facebook or something like that. We got Derek in the house. What is up, Derek? He said, it's time. Go Chiefs. Yeah, we got football on coming up here. I got a couple football bets ready to go. So I'm on the Chiefs as well. And I'm also on Kelsey touchdown. So you can get them parlayed together. There you go. Because guess what, guys? Taylor Swift is going to be there tonight. Kelsey is going to score that touchdown. At
least one. At least one.
Maybe do 2 touchdowns. That might give you plus money. We got Kiwi in here. What's up? We said, Chairez. Appreciate you coming out as always, Kiwi. We got Reese Campbell, our guy. What's up? He said, what's up, boys? Looking forward to what should be a sweet card. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. Just the fights, like the good matchmaking in this card, like a lot of them.
Definitely. The Simone Rodriguez fight is going to be crazy.
Yeah, it's another one. It's going to be amazing. We got Get Rhythm. What is up, man? He said, hello. Good luck to all. Good luck to you as well. Thanks for coming out. As always, New York City Robert. What is up? He said, discuss Dawson's dive. Triple D. Dude.
That was weird.
I was in shock when that happened because
you shouldn't really be in shock. The dude can't take a punch though. Like Mark Madsen dropped him,
but it was the kind of punch.
Yeah,
it was a left jab.
Well, not only that, but he fell and then like just gave up. Like he just turtled over. Like it was like you said, like he got hit by a gun.
Like he got hit by a monster truck or something. Like Bobby Green doesn't have that power anymore, or never. Maybe it never had.
Nope. He just can't take a punch. If you see like Mark Madsen dropped him, somebody else dropped him too real early in a fight. Maybe Jared Gordon.
Was it Santos?
Maybe, but I think Jared Gordon might have dropped. Like that's why he grapples.
I'm shocked about that one. Still a little salty. We got Saba in the house. Our guy, what's up? The Guten Abend. I'm Abend. I'm guessing that's
What's up, boys?
German? What's up, Saba? Appreciate you coming out as always, man. I don't know what that means, but Ice Viking, what is up? Hey, Cody, I'm glad you were able to sort out all of that wiener stuff on your
Yeah, man. I followed somebody back with protected tweets or whatever, and then on my timeline, like, yeah, bro. No, no more of that. I've actually seen that when they weren't protected, where somebody will follow you and you go back to like follow them. You want to look at their page, make sure they don't got nothing crazy, and it just be like dudes standing there with their junk out. Yeah, man, caught me off guard a little bit. So no more of that.
We got Jeff in the house. What's up, Jeff? He said, former Glory Jeff? MMA fighter Robert, are you a former Glory fighter?
That would be awesome.
It would be awesome. Shady, our guy. What's up, Shady? He said, while you guys cook your dick, eating small meals, I'm grilling some big meals over here. There we go.
That's why I've seen that. I just seen that on Twitter a second ago. Shady's already grilling, getting ready for the show, man.
Love it. We got Gridiron Highlights. What's up? He said 5 minutes late and counting. That's how we roll, man. That's how we roll. You know it. We give a little bit of leeway so people, if they're running a couple minutes late, we're going to be a couple minutes late as well. So don't worry, no fret. You don't have to rush home and get there right at 6 or 7 o'clock Eastern time. We're going to be just a few minutes late like we always are.
Yep.
CJ UFC picks Carlos. What is up? Who's ready for another great show with Suck It Johnny K? And the Blood Money Cody. Some juicy underdogs in this card. And they're going to be cashing and embarking. I think so.
It's been underdog year, dude. It's been underdog year.
Definitely check out Carlos on CJ UFC picks on YouTube too. He does breakdowns each and every week. And Instagram and Twitter, dude. Twitter too. He also puts out his underdogs of the card, his locks of the card, and he's been hitting on those good. So definitely check him out. Green round 1 KO was 3,200. That's insane. Never in a million years would have thought that.
That is wild.
This card is better name value compared to Vegas 80. I agree.
Yeah. Yep.
What the fuck? You guys are fucking up the rotation. Why is Blood on the right and Johnny on the left? Don't mush. Hey, it happens. I don't know. It just flip how they want to. It's crazy. We got Daz Files. What is up, Daz? I'm sure he's in the park chilling, just listening. It's the best time of the week. Let's fucking go. Always appreciate you. Daz, definitely check out Daz on Twitter. He puts out his bets as well. He does great stuff too. Why House Troll? What is up, my man? He said, what's up, guys? Feel like dogs will be barking this weekend. There could be a lot. I would say maybe 3 or 4.
Next weekend too, for sure.
I can see. I know a couple of them I already like for next weekend. Tell you that. I looked at them like, okay.
Yep.
Hi, everybody. We got Ryan Jordan up in the house. He said, what's up, y'all? Blood and Johnny K, best duo in the game. Martinez, Yanez, fight of the night. That definitely could be the fight of the night.
That or Saaiman and Rodriguez, dude. Them are 2 good scraps. Like, excellent.
Yep. Those are great matchmaking, both of those fights. Great matchmaking. They're like almost identical, like skill level and where they're at in their careers, age, everything. Like height, weight. It's like there's really like not really that much of an advantage. It's who you like a little bit more.
Yep.
Seeing UFC is pretty pissed off at what USADA did, and they're not taking it. What exactly did they do again to make them so mad? I heard
like McGregor they wanted to keep him in 6 months or something, but I don't know who stuff, and it's just like,
what's up, JK? Blood Money, let's get him this week for sure. Don't be a scab, strength in numbers. There you go. Exactly.
Never.
It means good evening. Johnny told me you knew German. I don't know German, dude. I know a little bit of French. That's about it, but that's from years ago.
I know nothing.
It sucks we can't see now how Islam would have finished. God damn it. That's low. That is low. Saba, you're better than that.
I thought that was
better than that, Saba.
I woke up to one.
I know. I woke up and I was sad.
Yeah, I woke up like 3 a.m, dude, and seen that. I'm like, what? I thought it was fake, and then I seen ESPN put it. I was like, damn.
Yeah. Shady said Green is gangsta. Hit him with the OG old man strength. That's why.
He did. I didn't even see the
Shady keeping it real. We got Rob Marotte. What is up, Rob? He said, what's up, guys? Unity. There you go. Hey, what's up, Unity? Appreciate
Unity,
you.
My dude.
That's right. You know what it was? The picture got me because I'm used to the other picture. I like it. I like it. Pick'em MMA. What is up? Speaking of new picture, like that logo there, man. It's pretty cool. He said, what's up, guys? Definitely check out Pick'em on Twitter. and YouTube as well. He does breakdowns as well. He does good stuff. Appreciate you coming out. Pick him.
What's up, man?
Sadly, I'm at work right now, so I will have to replay. Well, we appreciate you coming in and saying hi and stuff like that, all that good stuff.
Helping the algorithm.
Oh, Gridiron Highlights is Bunny Hunter. What is up, Bunny Hunter? That makes sense why he said the late comment.
Okay.
He said he made an NFL channel, learning a lot. Gonna try this out until the season ends. Maybe next year I'll start an MMA channel. Would be cool to collaborate with you all. Yeah, if you definitely 100%. Do, let us know.
I'm gonna go subscribe to that. Matter of fact,
yeah, I'll go ahead and do that too. That's awesome.
Bunny Hunter, Gridiron Highlights, been with us since the beginning.
Yeah. Well, hey, if you know Bunny Hunter, and I'm sure at least half the people in here know Bunny Hunter, definitely go subscribe to Gridiron Highlights right now and help him out, get that up there going. And then if he does start an MMA channel, we'll get him up there too. We got Marotte. What is up, man? He said, "What's up, Johnny K and Cody? Appreciate you coming out, Marotte, as always." Daz is the best. Of course, he's the best.
Pick'em MMA. I just subscribed to your channel too.
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
I think I subscribed to him. I'll have to check that out. I'm pretty sure I did. Oh, it was French. Yeah, it was French. And we got 138 MMA Tyler in the house. What is up, man? Definitely check out 138 MMA on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. He does great stuff each week for every event, Bellator, PFL, Dana White Contender Series. I know it's done, but he used to do that. But yeah, check him out. He said he's early this week. Yeah, we were about 5 minutes late, so you are on time. Have a good stream. Appreciate you coming out, and thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna go check real quick before we get started and see if I'm subscribed. I am now. Cool. I thought I was.
Weird. I'm not finding the Gridiron Highlights right. Oh, there we go. No, that's a different picture. I'll find it. I'll get on it.
Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get this going here. Let's see if anybody else trailed in. We got Raymond trailing in here. What's up? What's up, guys? Can we start a running record of girls that wear the full t-shirt? When I saw Marotte and Montana come out in shirts, I knew my bets were effed. Marotte should have won that fight though. But I totally understand what you're saying, because also Watterson wears the t-shirts and she got dominated last fight. Who else wears the Pollyanna usually wears the t-shirts and she got dominated her last fight.
Grasso wears them.
Did she wear it in her last fight? Did she wear it in her last fight? Okay. I know sometimes she doesn't though. I've seen her with just the what do you want to call it? A normal
Shevchenko. Everybody knows that.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Cody. Ain't no way. You are high right now. But all righty, let's jump into the first fight of the night, which is Ashley the Spider Monkey Yoder versus Emily Gordina Ducote. Who do you like here, Cody? Or who do you think is going to win this one?
Yeah, I don't know why Ashley Yoder is coming back to the UFC. I don't mind her. I like her. But she's 8-8. She's like what, 36 now, or she'll be 36 when they fight. She hasn't fought in 2 years. The last time she fought, she got 30-27 by Jinyu Frey. I honestly thought she had like retired or a contract ran out or something. But she's got like decent, long, awkward striking. She's got kind of terrible wrestling, but she's got decent BJJ. If somebody takes her down, she's not bad. She's real long. She can do sweeps. She's decent on top, but she just can't get a fight to the ground. Emily Ducote, good, solid, straight punches, good boxing, good leg kicks. You've seen against Jessica Panay. She wrestled in high school and was pretty good, so she's got good takedown defense, and she don't really use offensive wrestling. But yeah, in this fight, I think that the UFC is trying to get Emily Ducote a win, and I think that she's going to be able to tear up Ashley Yoder's lead leg and just hit her with some good shots standing and beat her up, stop all the takedown attempts, and basically look like the Jessica Panay fight. I think Jessica Panay may even be better than Ashley Yoder. So, but give me Emily Ducote, and I'll take her by decision. She has knocked some girls out. She's got a nice head kick knockout, and she's got decent pop. But yeah, I'll just take her by decision.
Yeah, I was actually just going to ask you, like, who do you think would win, Jessica Panay or Ashley Yoder?
I think Panay.
I would say Panay,
just because she's got like decent striking, like, but I think she has the better jiu-jitsu out of the two. But it's still it's like bottom of the barrel.
Yeah,
like Panay beat Kolakevich, and like Yoder would never do that ever.
Yeah, I'm on the Ducote train here. This is one of my most confident picks of the card, actually. This is just a big mismatch. And like the minus 285 that you see down there, like is no more. It's like almost minus 400 for good reason too, because I don't know why it was that low, because Ducote's way better everywhere. And I mean, literally everywhere. I don't know. And I, like, just like you, I don't know why Ashley's coming back. Maybe this is her last fight on her contract. Maybe she needs a paycheck. Maybe, I don't know, 2 years away too. That's not a good look. She's 35 years old. She hasn't really been, good anywhere. I mean, she's durable. She's never been finished. So that's a good thing. But if you want to play the over, I mean, you could do that too. It's about the same price as Ducote moneyline is right now, but I would just go with Ducote. I think she can potentially maybe get a knockout later in the fight, because I don't know how dedicated Yoder is to MMA now. You know what I mean? Right. What's she been doing these last 2 years? I mean, I haven't really done a deep dive into that or anything, but I'm going to guess it's
for a while. She's never been finished though in her 8 losses. So that's one thing. And she is pretty tough and durable, and she's just like, she can fight kind of anywhere the fight goes. But I remember Angela Hill rocked her real bad, but I don't know. I don't think Ducote finishes her unless she hits her with like some crazy head kick or something.
Yeah, I do think it goes to decision too, but I wouldn't be shocked. Like, would it shock me? No, because Yoder's been gone for 2 years. So what's she been doing? Has she been training hard? I don't know. But 35 years old, away for 2 years, usually that's a recipe for disaster. We've seen numerous women, especially women fighters, take some time away, come back all of a sudden, and then just look worse than they ever did. Even if they weren't that good, they looked worse than that. So I'm not saying that's going to happen here, but the track record of that happening, it's a pretty good trend there. So I like Ducote. Like I said, I think it's one of my most confident picks on the card, though. Even though it is a lower level women's MMA fight, but there are levels here. We got Drunken Boxing. What's up, Drunken Boxing? Said Yoder getting slept. Jump on it, lads. Okay. All right. I mean, there's a world.
Right. She could hit her with something big. And like you said, being off that long, she hasn't took probably no big shots for a while. We'll see.
Yep. Yeah. Saba said if Ducote loses this, she should just retire and start night shifts at a Walmart warehouse. Agreed.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. She's had a tough go. I mean, in the UFC, her 3 fights are Jessica Penne, Lupe Godinez, and Angela Hill, man. That's a pretty tough 3 fights for any girl in the UFC. So.
Yeah. Bunny Hunter said like those extra letters behind Gridiron highlights might be the reason why you can't find it. JV3RY.
Oh, I can't even see them. JV3RY.
Try that out.
Yeah, right now.
Whites. Derek says, I love spider monkeys, but this one's going to lose. Agreed. Go the distance is like minus 350. Ducote by decision, whatever that is. Yeah, I think that's about minus 150, minus 170 in some places, but I know DraftKings doesn't have that prop out yet. Drunken Boxing says, I think Ducote is the first to finish Yoder by knockout. There you go. I think so. I mean, it could happen. Right. Ducote more experience and fought tougher competition. Should be an easy fight for her, but we'll see. I think so too. I think Yoder can get sub win here, staying away though. If she can get the takedown, though, that's the thing. Ducote has pretty good takedown defense, but she is a little bit taller. So, if she can get in some weird scramble and take the back and maybe get a rear naked choke, that could be a reason. Got it?
Got it.
There we go.
Got it. I'm subscribed.
Feels set up for Ducote to get the dub. Yeah, this is definitely. I just think maybe UFC's like, hey, Yoder, this is your last fight. We'll see what happens. If you win, maybe you can get another contract. If not, you're probably out, but this is your last chance.
For sure.
But we will move on to the next fight. And it's going to be a pretty good one here. We got Chris Gutierrez versus Alatengheili. I'll go ahead and start this one off. I like Chris Gutierrez here in this spot. I know I've seen some stuff on Twitter where people are questioning the line, which, it did get a little crazy, but then it went down to where I believe it should be. I think it's about minus 300 right now. But short notice for Alateng here. He's solid everywhere. He's got good striking, good power, and decent wrestling he can use. But I wouldn't say he's like amazing anywhere. But Chris Gutierrez, though, like I think he's got the quicker striking. He does very good at range. He's got very good leg kicks. Obviously, he's got good cardio, good volume. If he does get taken down, which he has decent takedown defense, he gets back up real quick. And I don't know if Alateng can do that for 3 rounds and use his wrestling. And on the feet, like if he can't get inside that kicking range of Gutierrez, it's going to be a long night for Alateng here. So I like Gutierrez here. I mean, there is a chance I think Alateng could get an upset here, but going with the track record of Chris, I know he got dropped against Pedro Munoz, but Pedro Munoz is a tricky little guy though. Like I think he's actually really solid at his age, especially like he's pretty tricky. So nothing against Chris or anything for that fight, but also too, like Chris was going to fight Montel Jackson last week. So he was getting ready for wrestling too. So if wrestling is coming, I'm sure he's prepared for it. And I just think he's the better striker overall. So give me Chris Gutierrez. I'll say by decision. Would it shock me if it's a later finish? No, but I'll just say decision. What do you think?
Yeah, man. I'm not as high on Chris Gutierrez as other people. I don't think he's like that great. Like he's got good leg kicks. I think his boxing's mid. Like his boxing's not that great. He's got decent spinning stuff. He's got decent takedown defense, and he's got decent cardio. Like I went back and watched a bunch of his fights, and I've watched a bunch of his fights because I bet on him. But like this dude has 25 pro fights, 19 4-2. He's got 25 pro fights, 5 split decisions and 2 draws. So 7 of them 25 fights are split decision or draws. So like 30% of his fights are fighting close, and it's not even with all the best people. It's weird. I thought he lost to Felipe Corrales. I watched that fight. I thought Corrales won the second and third round, took him down in the third round and controlled him. I thought Geraldo De Freitas in 2019 beat him. That was another split decision. He got both of them, and I thought both of them guys beat him. Like I said, he's got good leg kicks. He backs up a lot and decent boxing, but it's not great. If you go look at it, he's not lighting nobody up with hands. He hit Dana back to Raw with that spinning back fist. That was nice. He hit Frankie Edgar with that flying knee. That was nice. Alatengheili, he's out of a good fight camp. He comes out of fight ready. He's got good boxing. He's got good power in both hands. He's got a really good lead left hook. You've seen that's what he kept hitting Chad Anheliger with. I believe he got Kevin Kroon with the right hand. But he's a well-rounded fighter, man. He's got good striking. He's got good cardio. He's got good toughness, good wrestling. But like you said, he really don't use the wrestling like crazy, but he did use it when he uses it when he needs to. Like he used it against the Raw when they fought. The first 2 rounds were close, and then he was able to take the knob down in that third round and get the win there. But dude, this line's crazy as hell to me, I think, though, man. Like yesterday, I told people on my Patreon for my 10 best bets, I had Alateng at 10th because he was like plus 330 or something like that. And that's crazy because, like I said, I've seen Gutierrez go to split decisions with dudes I think Ali Alateng would beat. So at the price, I'm picking Ali Alateng at like plus 300, plus 250 to 300, dude. This fight's going to be close either way. Then like Ali has extra. He has the power in both hands in the boxing. He could hit Gutierrez, drop him. He could also grapple and win that way because like Gutierrez has decent takedown defense, but when he's down, he's got no get-up game. That's why Cody Durden took him down, held him down all 5 minutes. Geraldo De Freitas took him down, held him down the whole time. Like he just tries to stay safe more than getting up. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I'm not betting this fight at all. I don't think, but people's going to be.
Are you scared about the short notice for Alateng or anything like that?
Alateng was supposed to fight this weekend. He was supposed to fight Rani Yaya. It's not go back to the thing. It's not even short notice. I know a lot of people are saying that it's short notice and blah, 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 but he fights at Fight Ready and he was supposed to fight Rani Yaya this weekend. So it's more
okay.
Like it's more, I mean, depending on how long in advance.
Well, I'm wondering, do you know when that fight was canceled?
Just a couple weeks ago.
I'm wondering if he I don't know if he, maybe he took like a week or 2 off and then he's like, oh, I can fight. Yeah. So I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure they're just waiting for a fight. And it makes me wonder how long in advance Chris Gutierrez knew that fight with Montel Jackson was. But I'm just telling people like Chris Gutierrez, he got good leg kicks, but like he leg kicked Vince Morales. But other than that, he fights everybody super, super close. Like Ali Alateng is not bad. So at that line, give me Ali Alateng, man. Chris Gutierrez ain't that great.
Right.
Like,
oh yeah, I'm not saying he's a world beater or anything, but I just think in this matchup, Alateng is a little bit smaller, like a little bit shorter reach. I mean, he's going to have to get inside, and if he doesn't, it's going to be a long day at the office, I think, for him.
It could be, yeah. But I mean, dude, I'm telling you, the dude fights split. Split decision.
Oh, yeah,
split decision with dudes I don't think are as good.
I totally get that. For real.
Like, and that's the thing is people might think he's dangerous. He hit that spinning back fist on Dana.
Yeah, I don't think he's like super dangerous at all. I just think he can outvalue him. Alateng.
Right.
I mean, maybe Alateng can land the better shots, but how many of those better shots is he going to land compared to Chris Gutierrez?
Here's another thing I forgot to say too, is that it's in the small cage, man. It's like 30% smaller than a regular cage. So that's going to take a lot of Chris's movement away. Cause he, like I said, he don't box, dude. He throws kicks. That's why I like Jonathan Martinez. They train together, but Martinez has a little bit better hands than Gutierrez, in my opinion. Like they both got good leg kicks, but you can't just run around for 3 rounds, leg kicking and backing up. Like eventually you're going to get cornered and get hit with some shots. And that's what he does, or he gets taken down. I think he slows down too in that 3rd round. So
yeah. We got Effie in the house. What's up, Effie? Definitely check out Any Action Sportscast on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. He said, let's fucking go, guys. Appreciate you coming out, Effie, as always, my man.
For sure.
Jumbo Loco, he said, hey, guys, I made it. Too many live dogs this card. Yeah, there's I would say, 4 of them, I think, that could do it.
For sure.
For sure. Closer than the number says, staying away from this fight, but picking El Guapo decision.
Yeah.
Round 3 decision is worth a look. Squeeze the juice down. What's the line on that? That's a good, decent.
Yeah, but Gutierrez, other than that spinning back fist and the knee on Edgar, he's got 1, 2, 3,
I don't
4,
know.
5 out of 7 decisions.
I don't think it's out. Yeah, it's not out for me yet. So, yeah, I just think a lot of people are getting on that Alateng train, though. I mean, I get it with the line. I really do. But I just think the pick, though, is Goody here. That's just me. Just me.
Right. Alateng's only been finished 1 time, too, in 8.5 years.
Yeah, and that could be another reason why people are on, the other side, because if Chris Gutierrez was a finisher, I mean, that's a gift. That's a gift line. But he's not. Probably going to go to decision. I'm just expecting him to outvalue him. It might be close.
Get hit. He could get hit. Dude, Alateng's got real power in his hands.
Yeah, he does.
So
Alateng will steal rounds with takedowns at the end and will win a split decisions. Possible.
Dude, when I go to the casino,
what if Chris Gutierrez is on his back just throwing up elbows all day can win a round. He can win a round.
Yeah, like what's their nuts, dude? Crazy thing is I actually kind of thought Demopoulos won that fight. I thought she did more in the 2nd round with the elbows off her back. Like I thought Marotte was gonna win. Like as the fight got over, I'm like, they're gonna, because she was on top the whole time. But if I had bet on her, and actually I had her on a DraftKings lineup, and I was like, damn, dude, like because she was getting fucked up from the top the whole 2nd round, like with elbow, like I don't know. Is what it is.
Well, just remember that cut that Marotte got was from like an accidental.
Yeah, that had, but and then
so
judges probably look at that. Bunch of crazy stuff.
It could have been
unanimous, was out of control though.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, we got Mushroom MMA in here. What is up, Mushroom? Definitely check out Mushroom. He's gonna have his live stream tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern time, I believe it is. So he will be doing a live stream. So check him out on YouTube, Twitter. I don't think he has an Instagram. So YouTube and Twitter, check him out there. Great breakdowns each and every week. Good bets as well. Let's see what we got here. We got Dirty Reg in the house. What is up? He said, I'm taking El Guapo inside the distance. Yeah, okay. I like it, Dirty. You and me, we're just maybe not the inside the distance part, but El Guapo. We got this.
Man, when Dirty Reg start taking all these minus 350s, man, he used to be
love it.
Used to be down in the trenches with me.
Cut that in half. He cut that in half inside the distance. He might get plus money on that.
All right.
Money Hunter likes Alateng sprinkle. I don't mind it. Gutierrez was rocked by Munoz. Alateng hits harder than Munoz. Could be a sketchy 3 rounds if you're on the Gutierrez side. Could be
1,000%. 30% of his fights.
I'm actually pretty confident.
30% of his fights, 30% have gone to split or draw. That's a crazy number.
Alateng got some split decisions.
If he has some splits or draws, then nobody wants to have. Let me look, because if he has a bunch too, then nobody wants to have money.
I mean, he's got 2 draws himself, or 2 somethings there.
Yeah, 2 draw, or it could be no contest. But he's got 1. He's got 2 split decisions in maybe like his last 10 fights. That's gonna be a close ass fight, bro. And then he's got the draw with Gustavo, but he beat Gustavo Lopez. They took a point from him. He had lost a point in that fight. That's why it was a draw.
Well, there you go. They could happen in this fight.
I'm telling you, man, I like Alateng by decision, but I don't know. He could even get a good shot off. So we'll see.
Katie said Chinaman's chance. There you go. We got Alex in here. What's up, Alex? Is Volk or Islam? I'm so gassed.
That's gonna be so good.
It's gonna be a good one.
I'm gonna tape it, but I gotta go Islam full camp rooting for Volk though. But I'm gonna tape it and see what that looks like, and then we'll see. Because I think that maybe Volk can improve his game a little more for the rematch than Islam will, but we'll see.
It's Yanni K's world. Vegas Mikey says, and I'm just living in it. I smash everyone. There you go.
My man Mikey. There
we go. Vegas Mikey.
Yep.
We got Lou Betcha in the house, Mr. the legend himself. What is up, Cody and Johnny, you mother Canuckers? You don't know who Lou Betcha is, check him out on Twitter. Also runs the MMA Engine on YouTube. So definitely go to Twitter, check him out, and subscribe to MMA Engine right now. He puts on great shows, like probably every day of the week, either football, MMA, anything going on he does. So definitely does great work. Definitely check him out. If you don't know who he is, you should know who he is.
Lou's the man.
And Lou, I just want to let you know
next week, hopefully.
Nice. And Lou, I just want to let you know I have a bet in for this week, and that you be proud of. I'm not even. That's all I'm going to say. So keep a lookout. Dirty Reg says my Tapology history is real good. I'm picking Chris to win. I'm staying with that. There you go. You're good with a fighter. You stick with it. Seriously. If you're not, stay away. Got Eric. What's up? Eric said this dude getting upset defending Alateng. Me?
No, I mean I think I'm defending him, but I don't know.
Okay. Hey, Cody defends his units. Do you have a unit on this?
No, I don't have a bet on this.
Okay, well then stop defending him.
Plus 330.
Defending it. Let me win.
What do you mean? I'm defending my pick though. I'm just trying to let people. I try to save people.
We defend units. We don't defend picks.
Gutierrez still gonna lose.
I'm defending my unit because I put Gutierrez in the parlay.
Yeah, true that. But I mean, he's minus 350. He should win. But I'm just saying, you don't want minus 350 going to a split decision 30% of his freaking career fighting another tough dude.
True. Got Mongolian murderer is greater than Mongolian knight. Agreed.
Yeah, true that.
That's what makes the show. That's what makes the show good. The boys don't mind taking different sides. Show some kiss each other's butts. All show and long pick the same side. I won't say any names. There you go. We won't say names.
No chance. We go at it. We
do. If we have to, we do. Well, lately, we've been pretty nice lately, though.
Yeah. We'll get back.
We'll have to mix it up a little bit.
We'll find
Chris is either really good or just okay. I can't get a good read on him. I can agree with that. Like some fights he looks real good, and then
Pedro
some
Munoz
fights
showed that he's just okay. Like Pedro Munoz styled on him a little bit, like won every round in my opinion, and like Chris wasn't even in it. Like Chris looked like he didn't know what to do against another dude that could fight good. Oh yeah.
We got Patty in the house, addicted to combat. What is up, my man? He said the sensual hand photos on Johnny's Patreon is worth the money in itself. That's the best thing. I actually stopped my OnlyHands website and just put it all together, and you get both. It's actually a cheaper deal, guys. So definitely check out the Patreon there. You get a little bit of both. But definitely check out Addicted to Combat on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. He does great breakdowns each and every week. I know he put out his breakdown today, like early or super early, like maybe midnight or something like that. I haven't got a chance to watch it, but go do it right now.
Do it.
And Mushroom said Uncle Weezy's his guest. That's a great guest.
Uncle Weezy. Uncle Weezy.
There you go. Love it.
Yes.
I did meet Demopolis after fight. Did a pick. She is tiny. There you go. Did she jump up on you? Then you have to hold her and take a pic. There you go. That'd be awesome.
That cost extra.
Pat was looking to retweet you this week. You're off your radar. Okay. We got Lou is a beast. Of course he is. Midnight show with a Jewish bettor. He will shave his head like Monk because he's in his seat. There you go. That's check dedication. Out MMA Engine at midnight tonight, guys, Eastern time.
For sure. That's always a great show. Lou knows his stuff with all sports, to be honest. Most people just can try all sports, but Lou really knows his stuff. So shout out Lou Betcha.
Yep.
Sure. And the MMA
Lou is out of control. Defend your picks. Exactly. That should, you know what? There it is.
Listen,
there it is, Cody. Cody, if we're ever going to start a YouTube channel together, defend your picks. That's what it's called.
That should be the name of this show. Defend your picks. It should be.
Ooh.
Oh, Kiwi Brew.
Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. See?
Now we're getting somewhere. Okay.
I like that. I'll have to think about that.
You got to. That's why, dude, like, I'm not good at it. Like, if you got to defend them, but I'm not good at, like, talking about the fights pre-fight. Like, pre-bet. I hate doing that. Like,
Speaking of defending your units,
This is a tough fight.
Or saving your units, I should say.
Yeah.
Irina Alekseeva versus Melissa Dixon. Who do you like here?
Dude, this is like, I don't know, man. This is a tough fight to call. Like, it's hard to tell with both of these girls because I think they're both really good. I think Irina should be undefeated. She's 5-1, but I thought she won the fight that they said she lost. Dropped the girl, hurt her. I thought she kind of gassed herself out a little bit after going hard, trying to ground and pound her out. But she's super aggressive. Then Melissa Dixon, like, well, Irina, good boxing. She not technical, but she throws heat with some power. Obviously, she's got decent wrestling. She's like a Sambo champion, but she's got them knee bars. You've seen her hit Stephanie Edgar with as a big underdog, and that was out of nowhere.
Yep.
That's what should make you like, if you want to bet Melissa Dixon, like I kind of did tape and I wanted to bet Melissa Dixon, but I'm like, damn, this other girl's dangerous. I'd rather find another fight that somebody fighting somebody not as dangerous. So Melissa Dixon, she's got good striking, man. She's got pretty good pop in her hands. She finished, including her amateurs, like her first like 8 or 9 opponents, and most girls aren't doing that. Irina's got some decent finishes too, but Melissa Dixon's got pretty good wrestling, and then she's got really good ground and pound, really good jiu-jitsu. I think she's like a brown belt, but she's heavy on top. Her last fight where she beat that other Russian girl was a good win. She was getting beat up, dude. She got rocked a couple times and then was able to get the takedown, get on top, mount, and land some elbows. But this is going to be a good fight. Like, to be honest, I haven't seen either girl fight enough really like other really good girls to know how good they really are. So I'm going to pick Melissa Dixon because I think the striking, she's a little more technical, but if this fight goes to the ground, I think she's going to have the wrestling advantage. Like, she'll be on top, but not that confident. But picking Melissa Dixon, and we'll see too. Irina's got to come in this time. She came in last time like 5 pounds overweight. Remember, at like 140. So make sure she even makes weight and this fight goes on. So. But until then, give me Melissa Dixon. I kind of like the under because both these girls can finish and they're both so aggressive. Like, as soon as this fight starts, these girls are going to come out and just be like hitting each other with big shots. So that's just how both of them fight. So I kind of like the under. Give me Melissa Dixon in the under.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I'm not going to bet this fight, but if I would, it would be the under because both girls are pretty dangerous. I mean, Dixon more so on the feet, I would say, but Irina is dangerous pretty much everywhere too. I mean, she's got some knockouts too. She has good submissions too, and she's a little wild and crazy as we saw in her last fight. But I'm going with Dixon as well here. I think she's just a little bit more technical, not as wild, if you want to say. I do think she can get a finish too, and I just think she'll land more if she can survive maybe like the first round of Irina's craziness. Maybe it starts to slow down and then Dixon takes over. So, yeah, I'm staying away though, because this is one of those fights where I got to see it again. And I know Irina just beat Stephanie Egger, which is, pretty okay. I mean, it's something. It's not awful, but it's something that you can hang your hat on if you want to say. But
I would have
just gonna go
see it like play out for like 2 rounds. You know what I mean? Instead of like how quick, because
it's almost like it's like a fortunate.
You know what it's like?
Circumstance that happened for her, and she got that knee bar. She was, I want to say lucky, but fortunate.
Well, you know what it's like? It's because what it could be like is it could be like Tamaris Vidal, where she looked terrible in the regional scene. She comes in, hit Ramona Pascal with that flying knee out of nowhere, and then like people thought she was great, and then she comes out and she's just like kind of terrible. So that could be this case too, but I think Irina's more well-rounded than Vidal.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Dixon. I'm just gonna say decision, but I do like the under too. It's at plus money. It's like plus 115.
Yeah,
it might be a good look. It might be a good look.
Just because usually, you don't want to do women's unders, but these girls are aggressive, both of them, and they both.
Yeah, that's kind of what you want to take if they're both aggressive and they're both lower level ish. They've only had 5 fights. I'm talking myself into doing it.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the bets I like. If you go look, Melissa Dixon used to finish every girl, dude, in the amateurs and stuff. And then she fought a couple other girls.
And I think Irina has 5 out of 6 finishes too.
I think she got like 3 out of 5.
Oh, is it?
Or 3 or 4 out of 5. Yeah.
1, 2. Okay, yeah.
That's what worries me about decision. See, that's what worries me about the under is because both girls like finish girls, but then they got like a couple decisions like in their career, but like a lot of them was other girls just surviving, kind of, where both of these girls are really going to go at each other and like establish who's the dominant female pretty quick in that fight, I think.
Yeah. We got Yippee Ki-Yay. What is up, Yippee? He's got the Russian Ronda. Okay. I mean, I don't blame you whatsoever.
No. this is, I mean, underdog money on these kind of fights, man. It's like when you kind of really don't know. But like I seen Tyler say about Dixon's top game. Her jiu-jitsu on top's phenomenal. Ground and pound, jiu-jitsu, all that. So that's why I picked her. I think she'll have more control. I think that she'll land on top in the grappling exchanges, but risque fight for sure.
1-800-GAMBLER fight for sure, but just might convince myself to do round 2-3 sprinkles on Dixon. There you go. We got the GOAT himself in the chat. What is up, Tajik Bey? Appreciate you coming out as always. And if you guys don't know who Tajik Bey is, you need to go on Twitter and definitely follow him on there. He's the GOAT for a reason. That's why you see a little GOAT next to his name, Tajik Bey. He's the GOAT.
Yep.
Appreciate you coming out, Tajik.
He ain't afraid to pick some big dogs too.
No way. Love it. We got Dev in the house. MMA Jesus. What's up, Mr. 8K? Definitely check him out on Twitter and Instagram and YouTube. He does awesome stuff as well each and every week. Who are your locks, Dev? Let us know.
Let us know.
There's Tyler saying the top game is beautiful.
Yep.
After the last performance from Irina, I got to give her props. She locked that submission in real quick. Did. Yeah, she very much did so.
That was smooth.
They both so new to the UFC, they may not look like their last fight at all. True.
The weird thing is they're both old though. They're both old though. Like Irina's
like 33, 32.
Yeah. So, but they're both good though. They really are. And they're big chicks, man. Big aggressive girls. Tough.
BB's got Irina.
A lot of Irina love in the chat. I like it.
We got UFC picks saying going with Alekseeva. We got Irina all the way from Marotte with Dixon. You know she's wild and Irina cut her everywhere. Also, Irina knows how to focus for a fight. Okay. Right. I had my first work day on work. I had my first day at work on Sunday night, and it's a 12-hour shift. Whoa, through the night. But hey, money is money. There you go, Saba. Congratulations on your new job and first day there.
Yep.
That's a rough one, though. 12 hours. Damn.
Yeah. Where did he say it? Yeah. Damn. 12 hours Sunday. Straight. Can be tired like me all the time, Saba.
I'm cranky after 8, so
I got
Irina inside the distance. I like that. Ronda's a lock. Everyone's on the Ronda side. I think we're the only people on Dixon.
Right. We must have missed something, man.
We must have missed something. Yeah. We got the donation from New York City. Robert, what is up? He's keeping the lights on this show. Appreciate the work, entertainment, analysis. Thank you. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate you coming out each and every week as you always do. Wouldn't be able to do it without you. Tell you that much.
Nope. Great bets too, all the time.
Tajik bake and cook it. Funny how everyone.
That's a compliment, by the way. Everybody.
That is a compliment, Tajik. If you didn't know that, if you're still. Funny how everyone crapped all over Alekseeva before her last fight, and now everyone loves her. I mean,
I thought she was decent before, but I didn't think she was going to do that.
Yeah,
these big Russian girls are usually pretty tough, man.
There we go. All right, we're moving up to the next
house right now, man. It's a good show, good
love it.
Sharp.
We got this one might be a little quick one here. We got Terrence McKinney versus Brendan Marotte. I'll start it off just to make it quick. I think this is a Terrence McKinney fight. Oh wait, I hit the wrong thing. My bad. I was on my other Tapology on the other screen. Sorry, guys. There we go. Terrence McKinney versus Brendan Marotte here. Yeah, this is just going to be a Terrence McKinney fight that he gets done in the first round. Like, this is the kinds of fighters that he finishes short notice. Like, he's on the same cardio level, if you want to say. And this guy, Brendan, like, he's fought really, 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 really low-level guys. Like,
I think Cartel build their dudes up, man. Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I'll look at on my other screen here. He's fought 0-0-0-0-0-1-0-1, 5-8, 5-1. He lost to 8-4, 3-1, and then 11-20 in his last fight.
He's only missing Jay Ellis on there.
Exactly. So Terrence McKinney, like, we know who Terrence McKinney is. He's got one round. And I think he just gets it done. Whether it's going to be by submission or knockout, I think he can get it done here. That's about it. I mean, if I would play this fight, it would be just Terrence McKinney round 1. It's probably going to be like minus 200 as it should be. And then, or you can just do the under 1.5. I don't even know what that line is, but that's all I would do here. What do you think?
Yeah, I like it. I like the under 1.5. It's probably crazy price, but I mean, the bookies are gonna make it to where it's gonna be hard to bet this fight. You know what I mean? Because they think they know what's gonna happen. I'm taking Terrence McKinney. You know, this is a short notice fight. They're kind of just keeping him busy. You're supposed to fight Chris Duncan. Should be better everywhere, faster, more explosive, way more experience, way more dangerous. So yeah, give me McKinney. I think he gets it done by submission because Marotte, he's out of the what is it, New England Cartel, and they got good boxing and stuff there. And usually when McKinney will throw some strikes, if you can't get the dude out of there within like the first minute and a half, he's going to be shooting and getting a submission like he did with Ferocity. That was like a first 30 seconds, and then what Eric Gonzalez and stuff. I think it goes down like that, but he could knock him out. So I'm probably just staying away unless you can get a good deal on him inside the distance or something like that.
Yeah. Tough ass going from 11 and 20 regional fighter Terrence McKinney, first round stoppage T-Rex. Yeah, I agree. Tajik Bey, the GOAT, he's got Marotte. Cartel boys are durable. They are durable.
They are. That is one thing. All of them dudes are super durable, man.
But I'm wondering, like, on the mat, I do think McKinney's a lot better, like night and day. But we've seen McKinney dominate. What's his name? Was it Sadikov? That's who it was.
Yeah,
dominated him for one round, and then he was done. Second round.
The Sean Woodson on the Contender Series, he's done that decent amount of times.
Yep. So if he doesn't get that sub, if he goes for wrestling, then he's donezo.
Yeah. McKinney's even a better version, though. It's funny, but like he's a better version than Ion Cutelaba. Like he's got more. He can knock you out on the feet or submit you on the ground. Where Ion Cutelaba just has to try to pick you up and bounce you off the fucking mat to put you out.
Yeah.
He don't have no jiu-jitsu and stuff. Man, I'm still pissed about that fight. Made me
I know, me too. I was waiting for violence that one. I had the under 1.5. I was mad.
Yeah.
We got Mushroom
it's not like I wanted Lens to fight him when he's messed up, but I mean, I'm just saying if I had the money on
he was pooping. He was he was pooping.
So
Mushroom MMA says, smash that like button. Everybody smash that like button for us. We want at least 40 likes on this right now. Let's get going. Appreciate that, Mushroom. I'm on McKinney 100%, but would anyone actually be surprised if McKinney gets KO'd at the start of round 2? No, I wouldn't. I would not whatsoever. It could be any fighter. He'd probably lose to anyone in round 2, unfortunately for him. UFC's feeding McKinney bums. Hope he wins in round 1 so I can fade him in the future. This time, he was supposed to fight Chris Duncan, but Chris Duncan got like visa issues or something. So these are the fights that McKinney wins. Like these regional guys are coming up on short notice or whatever reason, and then he gets them out of there in like 2 minutes. Like that's just how he's been winning these fights lately, except the Frivola fight. I think that was the only one, right? Or was that Witt? Did he beat Frivola or Witt?
Yeah, he knocked out Frivola in like one punch.
Like Jason Witt and Frivola, to me, sometimes they get like they're the same fighter to me. Sometimes I don't know. Weird.
Strange.
Very weird. That's just me. Dev says, I'm thinking sub. I can see that. Who actually makes the odds that they're an official organization? Probably just the bookies have their own odds for every book, and I'm sure they follow everyone's bookies, and they kind of close.
Get them from computers and then adjust them a little bit themselves. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah.
It's like all that live betting. That's computer shit, dude. That's not some dude sitting there like, hey, this guy's minus 420, minus 10, minus. You know what I mean? That's a computer.
Yeah.
That's
I think that just the opening odds are set by actual people, and then the computers just right away start after people are betting. It just goes up, down, depending on how much money's coming in.
You can be like that. Freaking Caesars and just wait for everybody else to put their lines out and then let them.
DraftKings doing the same thing.
Set them where they like sit. That's what they do. They
DraftKings has been doing the same shit, and DraftKings used to be one of the ones that were fairly earlier than everybody else.
They're trying to
now they're like the worst.
So Caesars used to put them out Tuesday night at the latest. Now it's Thursday, sometimes Friday night. Last week, some of them weren't even out on Friday afternoon. I'm like, how can you even bet this stuff?
Yeah. Dirty's picking McKinney, but can't blame anybody for stabbing Marotte at the number. McKinney could brain fart, and we've seen it before. Agreed? Welcome to the big show, kid. Going to be a quick victory for McKinney. Lock. There it is. Yeah, I think so as well. All right. We're moving up to the next one. It's going to be Lisboa versus Oliveira. Who do you like here?
Yeah, it should be a pretty good fight here too. You got Tanera Lisboa, excellent Muay Thai. She's got a Muay Thai background. Fought for like a world title. I think she fought Shevchenko, right, back in the day or something like that.
Yeah, I think Muay Thai. Yeah.
Yeah, but good Muay Thai striking. I like her boxing, man. Her boxing's crisp, fast, and straight down the middle. She's got that good win over Jessica Rose Clark. Before that, we really didn't know how good she was because she had fought low level competition, but she looked really good against Jessica Rose Clark in every aspect of the game. Dangerous on the ground. She's got decent offensive and defensive wrestling, and she's got good submissions. She's got good cardio, and she's super tough. Constantly going to finish girls. She's got all 6 of her wins are by finish. She's fighting Ravina Oliveira. I put out my breakdown video, but there's a lot like different stuff I didn't hear a lot of people talking about was like Haile Alateng. Because he's not short notice, you know what I mean? Like he was supposed to fight this week. And then Ravina Oliveira, she's short notice, but she's also a 125er. Like if you go back and look at the other girl she was fighting before this, it was at 125. So she's coming up a weight class on short notice to fight Lisboa, man. And that's a tough call. But Ravina, she's tough. She's 7-1-1. She's finished all of her opponents too, all 7 of them. She's got pretty good cardio. She throws a ton of volume, and she throws some wild punches. They're just not as straight as Lisboa's, but she throw with some heat, and she definitely ain't scared to throw. She's got a good clinch up against the cage. She's pretty strong. She's got pretty decent takedowns and pretty good jiu-jitsu on top. And then she's really tough, and she's got really good cardio. This is going to be a good fight, but I just feel like in the small cage, Lisboa is eventually going to get to Oliveira and finish her. Like I think that it could go back and forth, but Lisboa is definitely going to have the straighter punches and hit way harder. And then in the grappling exchanges, like I said, she's the natural 135er. She's the bigger girl. She looked good against Jessica Rose Clark, who's got pretty good offensive and defensive wrestling. So I'm going to say that she's going to be able to win there too. So I'll take Lisboa. I'll take her by submission. I believe both these girls been submitted one time. I'll take her by submission in like that second or third round. And I like that under 2.5 on this fight too. Both girls have finished all their opponents. So if you go by logic, one of, the way that they win all the time is by finish. Both of them's been finished once. I think Lisboa gets to finish at some point. Dangerous.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I do think Lisboa is the better fighter right now. I mean, do you want to lay the minus 370 money line? No, I would cut that down because I do like you said, both girls are finishers, and I do think Lisboa is just the better finisher, if you want to say. So I like the minus I think it was 105 for inside the distance for Lisboa. That's what I would look at instead of playing the money line here. I think this fight goes to decision. And Jeff brought up a good point here, and I said that on the show last night of Chronic Combat. Ravina's record is horrendous.
Suspect.
So this is the record this is her first 7 fights. 0 0 0 0 1. Oh, I'm sorry. 0 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 0 0 0 0 0 0. And then finally her last fight, she fought someone okay at 8-5. Like, yeah, that's not just like that computer code I was saying right there. Like that's who the people who she's fighting. So those knockouts, I mean, they should be warranted, but she's not. This is going to be her hardest competition, her hardest fight of her career right now. Lisboa's fought better competition in her career far. So she will be the bigger fighter here. I think she's more dangerous, especially on the mat. And I do like that submission in the second or third round too. I think she can get it done. If she can get a takedown, I think she's going to get a submission. Just one takedown, maybe 2. So I would look at Lisboa inside the distance if you want to play anything, or the under here.
We do got to keep it 100% on this show, dude. Look at Lisboa's record. Her first 3 fights were 0-0. Then she fought a 2-1. Then she fought a 0-0. Then she fought a 0-1. Then she fought a 1-4. And then she only fought one girl with the winning record before she fought Jessica Rose Clark.
Real.
And she lost to that girl.
But she did fight Valentina.
Yeah, Muay Thai. But that's crazy. I just noticed that. I was just going back to go look when she's.
And her first fight ever was against Norma Dumont. But then she took like 3 years off after that.
Yeah, she's looked better, but she's fought. But I mean, we know, but with what she did with Jessica Rose Clark, she's way, way more proven.
Yeah, true.
Some can crushes down there.
Right? Let's see. Mushroom is talking all that crazy talk here. And so is Shady talking all that crazy stuff here.
Here we go.
Might be on the island here, but give me Ravina by KO. Almost made her my okay.
She throws heat. She throws
She
heat.
can do it. Lisboa is tough though.
Really tough.
Tough.
Very tough.
But hey, there's a chance. There's a lower level women's MMA fight, so we know anything can happen. We know that.
Yep.
Next one is going to be a fun fight. This is where the fun fights begin. Darren Elkins versus TJ Brown. I think it's my turn here, if I remember correctly. Is it odd? Which I never do. Let me see. Is it odd? Wait, you, me, you, me, you. Yeah, it is me. I'm even. I am going with the underdog here because this is a fight that Elkins can get it done. TJ Brown's takedown defense, that's the biggest thing here, is not great at all. And what does Elkins do? He wants to get that wrestling going. He wants to work his grappling, take the back, stay on top. Anything on the mat, that's what he wants to do. He's got good cardio. He's got good, he's durable. I know he's been knocked out a couple times, a little recent, but I mean, TJ Brown does have some pop in his hands, but I wouldn't call him like the greatest finisher of all times. He does make a lot of mistakes, especially on the mat, especially if he goes for takedowns too. He usually goes for submission over position, and then he ends up getting reversed. You can't do that with Elkins if he goes for takedowns. So I think Elkins could work his game plan like he normally does. He can shoot for takedowns. He's going to get those takedowns and then just grind on TJ Brown until he either gets a late finish or a decision win with just by control time and ground and pound too. So I think this is I'm gonna ride on Elkins one last time here. I think this is the fight that he can do it, and if he can't get it done, then that might be the last time I ride with Elkins. And he's a local guy from where I'm at, so I gotta ride with him too. But not because of that though. I do think this is a fight that he can win this fight. What do you think, Cody?
Yeah. So Elkins is old. You know what I mean? He's 39 years old. He's coming off some injuries. Great wrestling, great jiu-jitsu. Like that's the thing is everybody talks about his wrestling, but he's got really good jiu-jitsu. He's a black belt, but he's got pressure jiu-jitsu. Like he's never just sitting in your guard waiting for you. You know what I mean? Hit you 3 times. He's trying to advance and he's just putting pressure on you. Good submission game, excellent submission game, super tough. Junkyard dog, like to the highest degree, like one of the first junkyard dogs, like a dude that is going to take what you got, and then when you stop, you know, giving it to him, he's going to take over and beat you up. I still remember that watching that Mirsad Bektik fight live when it was on because Mirsad Bektik was supposed to be like the next champion, dude. Like, and he beat the shit out of Elkins for 2 rounds and then got kicked in the head, but he tired out like he always does. But Elkins is a dog, dude. Great wrestling. He's an Indiana State champ. So good wrestling, great jiu-jitsu. His striking's okay. He's been looking a little slower. But TJ Brown, man, he's got decent striking. He does have some decent striking. You've seen him catch Bill Algeo with a couple strikes. But he's not a knockout guy. Like he's got he hasn't had a knockout in probably 4.5 years in 2019. So about 4.5 years. And that was over Ken Beverly. And then Ken Beverly was 8-4. And then he knocked out 8-18 Edwin Williams with a head kick. But he's only got 2 knockouts in like what?
We've got 10 submissions, which is crazy.
Yeah, and he's got 2 knockouts. So he's got 2 knockouts basically in the last 8 years, and it was 5 years ago over lower level guys. He does have some submissions, but he's not submitting fucking Darren Elkins. No. Like Darren Elkins,
no way.
He got submitted by Charles Oliveira one time, and then he got knocked out by Cub Swanson. I think he might have got knocked out by somebody else one other time. But I know he ain't getting freaking submitted by TJ Brown. That's a fact.
His only submission loss was Charles Oliveira.
Yeah, Oliveira.
He ain't going to get submitted by TJ Brown.
No, and see what's going to happen here is Darren Elkins, like TJ Brown, I don't even think he wrestled in high school. I know he didn't wrestle in college. He played football in high school, and I think he went somewhere in college and played football. But I don't even think he was a wrestler. Like people say he's like Arkansas wrestling, but he wasn't even a wrestler like that. That's why you see him getting out wrestled by Shailene Nerd Becky and stuff like that, you know? So I got Darren Elkins here, man. I like him I got him at plus 160. I bet him. I think that, you know, the small cage helps him too, where he could, you know, just throw a couple punches and just get in the grappling exchanges. And the thing is if TJ Brown can somehow keep this fight standing, he's going to win this fight striking. Yep. Thing is, as soon as Darren Elkins starts grappling with him, guess what the dude with the negative fight IQ is going to do? start grappling with him. And then Darren Elkins is going to take over. Like TJ Brown, if he came in like Charles Jourdain versus Chrome Gracie, it's like just keep, not that he could do that, but you know what I mean? If he came in with that game plan and tried it, but Darren Elkins is a dog, dude. And if he doesn't get it going in the first round, by the second round, he's going to start wearing on TJ Brown. And I think he's going to sub TJ Brown in that second or third round. Like TJ Brown's got 10 losses. He's got 7 losses by finish. I think Darren Elkins is just the dude to give him his 8. This is a step down in competition for Elkins, too. He's been fighting dogs. Like his last fight, he survived with Jonathan Pierce, who's a savage. Like Jonathan Pierce would finish TJ Brown in under 2 rounds, period. Would finish him. Game over. So give me Darren Elkins plus 160. I like it.
There you go. I like Elkins' third round decision prop as well. Like that's at plus 300 too. Mushroom, round 3 decision prop for Elkins.
This is the one.
This is the one. We got I always say this wrong. Yowens. What's up, man? Yuans. What's up? He said, I don't think she can finish her because Ravina is good too.
She looks pretty good. She does. But they're both finishers, but we'll see.
I'm loving the love I'm seeing on Elkins, so I can score on TJ here. Y'all can have
Bro, listen, somebody sent me a message, right? And they was like, man, Darren Elkins 39, man. He kind of looked washed last fight. I'm like, TJ Brown's always been washed. When was he ever like good where you're like, all right, he's kind of falling off. He's 17-10, and he's not even fought good competition.
Had a couple.
He's never fought a top 15 guy in his life.
He had a couple moments against Algio, and you're like, oh shit, because I had an Algio bet, and then look what happened. He made a mistake and it got submitted. Like that's usually what he does.
And he gets his gas tanks, but he got out wrestled by Shailin Nordin-Becky, a 5'5" Chinese wrestler, dude. I'm telling you right now, a 2-time state champ from Indiana. Because TJ's not going to knock him out and he's not going to sub him. So he's going to go 3 hard rounds with Elkins. What's he going to control him on the ground? What's he going to beat him standing up? I think Elkins makes this a dogfight. Like if you go watch Darren Elkins fight right before Jonathan Pierce, which was a year and a half ago with Tristan Conley, dude, he dogged him for 3 rounds, put a crazy pace on him. And Tristan Conley's a big 145. He's like 6 foot. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. He's got decent stuff. And dude, TJ Brown's not good. If you go look, he's 17-10, but he lost to Kai Kamaka. And I mean, dude, the dude lost to Danny Chaves. You know what I'm saying? If you go look at who TJ Brown is losing to, it's not the cream of the crop. He literally finds a way to lose to Danny Chaves. I thought he beat Kai Kamaka. I thought Kai Kamaka beat him. Jordan Griffin, not in the UFC no more, beat him. Shailin Nordin-Becky beat him. He beat Charles Rosa and Eric Silva. In the UFC, this dude's not good.
Yeah, I saw this too. Elkins said he wants to retire before his 40th birthday, but that's like 9 months. So he's got at least 2 more fights after. Well, 1 more fight after this.
TJ Brown even in the UFC anymore, man? Like the dude. I mean,
because he beat Eric Silva. That's it. And Eric Silva was a fraud.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's a fraud.
What would Darren Elkins have did to Eric Silva?
Destroy him too. Probably worse than that too.
Like now,
Elkins is the public dog of the week for sure.
If TJ Brown was like a finisher, like a knockout dude, a legit one, I mean, then I would be more worried. But man, to me, he's not dangerous anywhere for Elkins here. And if this goes 3 rounds as a dog fight, what dog you want there? The dude has been finished 7 times, or the dude that's just like a dog with Jonathan Pierce for 3 tough rounds? I don't know. Let's see.
Jeff says TJ working with Bryce is a great look for fighting Elkins. TJ controls him. But Alan Boudreaux fights with Cyril Gahn.
I heard a thing,
throw that out there.
Well, no, I heard a thing one time. I forget. So I don't know if it's James Krause, but it was somebody talking when TJ Brown was talking. It was the commentators, and TJ Brown trains with Bryce Mitchell, and because it's stuck in my head because it's kind of messed up to say, but they were saying like when TJ Brown, they were saying him and Bryce Mitchell, something like that he trains with them something. But then they said that one of the coaches was like, it was like TJ is not Bryce Mitchell, like a whole different animal. But it does help training with them. Iron sharpens iron. But I think when it comes down to technical wrestling, Darren Elkins, man.
Dirty Reg is on the TJ Brown side.
Can't hate it, man.
Carlos is staying away, but any leans on the over-under?
The only person getting a finish here would be Darren Elkins. Like TJ Brown doesn't really finish anybody. He's not finishing a dude like Elkins, in my opinion.
Getting subbed by Charles happens, Yeah,
it
does.
And then get knocked out like Cub Swanson. Cub Swanson would piece up TJ Brown. Look at that. Just look at the rankings. 35th in the world versus 70. Like they don't make them. They don't guess with the rankings. There's 35 other people in between them.
Dev,
a junkyard, even though he's 39, a junkyard dog 39 is still a junkyard.
Whenever I pick a dog, like I swear Dev is on the opposite every time. I'm like, you always pick dogs. Why can't we just be on the same dog for once?
Does it on purpose.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all
That's
good.
another thing though too.
Damage is damage.
33 years old too.
Lock it in. I'm with G's. All right. Too big of an age gap. The only way Elkins gets finished is by doctor stoppage via cut. I agree. He ain't gonna.
Yeah. And the one he had against it, dude, he literally fucking broke it. That was another thing somebody was asking me. They was like, well, are you worried about he broke his fibula or whatever? And then he tore some stuff. I'm like, he fought the whole fight with that. And now he's had a year to recover. You know what I mean? He literally fought that whole fight out with that. TJ Brown.
Crazy stuff, man.
Yes, sir.
He ain't gonna quit. I know that. But we got the main card here. If you just popped in, please hit that like button, subscribe to us if you're new and all that good stuff here. But this is gonna be a great fight. I'm gonna let you start this one off, Cody. You're up.
Bro, this is a great fight. I don't to be honest, you watch the tape and like I thought going into it, I would love Rodriguez and I still like him, but like I don't think anybody should be real confident on either side here, man. Both of these dudes are freaking good, well-rounded. Christian Rodriguez has really good boxing. When I did his tape study, right, first fight I watched, because he beat up that Cortez on the Contender Series pretty good, but when he fought Jonathan Pierce, he looked so good in a loss because he almost guillotined Pierce twice. Was having way better success on the feet and showed, great toughness. Tired out.
Way smaller round. Too.
Yeah,
way
came in on short notice, up a weight class, man, and looked pretty good. And then you watch his other fights with what was it, Weems or whoever came in. He got taken down a couple times, reversed to end up getting the choke. And then that fight with Raul Rosa, man, he looked good there. He's got excellent cardio, excellent composure, great boxing, super tough, very well-rounded, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, all that takedown defense. Then I go to Cameron Saaiman. This kid is freaking good as hell too, dude. Like I think I like his striking a little better, to be honest, because he's got a way better kicking game. Like he's got good boxing too, but he's got a way better kicking game than Rodriguez. But it's not like it's going to be like a crazy difference or nothing. But I mean, they're both got good striking. I just like the versatility. Saaiman switches stances a lot, throws kicks from both stances, front kicks, all that stuff. The thing that made a difference for me is obviously I think Christian Rodriguez has the better grappling. You know what I mean? Like we've seen Saaiman get taken down, held down by Kozlo. He's got good scrambles though too. But dude, this fight, man, it's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a great fight. I'm taking Rodriguez just because I think that the striking is going to be pretty even, and then he should have the grappling advantage. I think he can maybe take his back, get some control time and stuff. But this is going to be a back and forth fight that is super hard to call, man. I think it should be a pick 'em. This is like literally a pick 'em because it's tough to know what's going to happen with these two prospects. And both of these guys could still both end up being champions someday. Like Simone could take a loss here and still be a champ by 28. He's 22 years old. You know what I mean? And same thing with Rodriguez, but I think Rodriguez more needs to get the win here, being a couple of years older to progress the career up. But give me Rodriguez, not that confident. I see a lot of people that's like real confident on either side. I'm gonna take Rodriguez and not confident. Probably just watch it.
Yeah. This is a close fight, and I lean Rodriguez. And like Shady said right here, he missed that -130, and as I did as well, I would have probably bet Rodriguez at that price, but I can't make myself do it at like -150, -160 where it's at right now. But like you said, I think Rodriguez might have the better striking just like by this much, because I don't think Saaiman's striking defense is really all that great. He leaves himself open to counters. We've seen him get rocked a couple times, especially in the Maia Martinez fight. And also too, and I'm like a little bit opposite of you. I think Saaiman may have the better like submissions on the mat, but Rodriguez is very sound, defensively sound with his grappling. So I don't think there's going to be a finish here on the feet. I don't think there's going to be a finish here on the mat. I think this fight goes to decision, and I think that's where you should look. The over 2.5 in this spot, I like that a lot. I got that in a parlay, but I'm going to go with Rodriguez to win by a very close decision. I wouldn't shock me one bit if Saaiman gets the win, and I don't blame anybody for taking the dog prices at like +135 on Saaiman. The only thing that's holding me back a little bit from doing that for me is Saaiman's made some questionable, like, I don't want to say rookie mistakes, but we've seen some mistakes. You're like, whoa, like, what are you doing? You're dominating this guy, and then you get reversed all of a sudden, or something like that, or point deductions. We've seen that. So that could play a part here, because if he makes a mistake, anything like that, Rodriguez is going to capitalize on that and probably win the round, and that could win him the fight. Just something super small to where maybe Christian was losing that round until that happened, and then that's what cost Cameron that fight. Because I think Christian is just a little bit more technically sound with his decision making and just overall game too. But don't want to take anything away from Cameron, though. He's very good everywhere too. But Rodriguez ever so slightly on the money line by decision.
Yeah, it's going to be that fight and the ones coming up. Yep, the ones I'm most looking forward to.
Bunny Hunter says, "All right, boys, wait till after the scales. If Christian has no issues, Christian lock of the car. There we go. Okay. Saaiman striking is sloppy, and Christian will piece him up. And if Saaiman takes him down, no problem." Okay. Yeah, you definitely watch the scales, because I know Christian was overweight in the Rosas fight, but we'll see what happens there. Great fight, leaning Saaiman, but really can't see either guy getting finished. Give me fight goes the distance at -150. There you go. I like that. Saaiman likes to kick people in the balls. Yep. Yambag special in this one, guys. I hate Saaiman. He killed my 91K. Oh my god.
Damn.
That is insane. I would hate him as well, personally. First time Saaiman's fighting on the card that Duplessis is not. That's a true fact. Actually, I didn't think about that. Banger alert. My dog of the card is right here. Saaiman at +130. You will never see plus money in this guy again. Mark my words. Oh yeah, we will. I think we will. He's 22 years old.
He wins this one though, man.
Unless they're going to feed him bums. But Rodriguez is not a bum.
No, not at all. It's going to be a good. I don't think Saaiman is either. I think both these kids are the future, to be honest.
I think if Saaiman invests in the eye poke early, it pays off.
Definitely. One eye poke, one ball shot, so you don't get a point taken away. You know, they usually do it on the second or third. So, like, just mix it up a little bit. Grab the gloves.
We got Fight Fiend Forecast, Triple F in here. What is up? He said, Cameron ready to capitalize as an underdog. Okay. Definitely check out Fight Fiend Forecast on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. They do great breakdowns each and every week. And I believe one of their locks of the card is Saaiman. So they do their locks. So check them out. Check them out. I like the little logo there. It's awesome.
I like it.
I'm riding with Saaiman every time, undefeated with him on Tapology. There you go, Dirty. I don't blame you. If you like I said,
undefeated.
If you true. If you know a fighter though, and you bet on him and you're winning all the time, you just keep betting on that fighter. Win or lose, if they're favorites or not, just roll with it, because you just know that fighter.
It's basically what you do when you get the people like Izzy and them, you know what I mean? Especially if you can see it when they're young, when they're coming up, and they're just going to destroy. And then even if the line's kind of crazy, you just know like this dude's going to be a future champ. So you just gotta keep.
Yeah, this is just the question of the day, Dirty. Like, we just don't know. For me, anyways, that's why I like the over 2.5. I think both guys can survive what the other guy can bring, and they're both durable on the mat. I think both are super safe. Like, they're both good enough grapplers where they'll be safe and not get a submission. Mushrooms like C-Rod decision. Okay, there we go. It's worth it. Dirty Reg plus money. Very rare.
Definitely.
Well, yeah, it's very rare. He's fought bums.
Another thing about Saaiman that I kind of don't like is like, man, like some of his fights, he's like getting beat till he wins. Like on the Contender Series, him and Cosmo was like back and forth like a mofo.
Till the knee shot or the ball shot, I should say. With
he had that real close fight with Martinez. So I don't know, but I like I said, I think he's improving every single fight, man. So and he's good.
MMA Ricky in here. Yeah, he's very good. What's up, Ricky? He's got Saaiman in here. Definitely check out MMA Ricky on Twitter. All that good stuff. He does good breakdowns and good bets too. Definitely check him out. I go to distance. I agree with that for sure. Rodriguez by decision. I like it. Ride till the train falls off the tracks. You already won money long term. No shame in getting married to certain fighters. There you go. Yeah, you can look at it that way. I don't mind it. Ride them until they do you dirty.
Right. But even when they do, you're like, you've already made your money off them. So
very true. Yeah. T-Rod decision, agree with Shroom. There you go. Riding with Kaio, train till he loses. Yeah, I do very well betting Kaio. So I always bet his fights for sure. I love that shady. We got Sup Mushroom. Hope we get you in your live. There you go. Yep. Definitely check out Mushroom's stream if you just pop it in 10 p.m. Eastern time with the Uncle Wizzy himself. There we go.
Sure.
All righty. Let's move on up to the next banger. Edgar Chairez versus Daniel Lacerda. Now we kind of saw this fight already and we saw where it was going, but Chris Tognoni, little premature, but I understand. I don't want to blame him. I don't want to put the blame on him. I know at the moment I did blame him. I'll admit it. But you know what? He checked his arm 3 times and he kept it up like he was good. And then all of a sudden just fell and he called it. I get it. But anyways, I'm going with the same pick that I did last time, Edgar Chairez. Like, he's going to get this one done. We've seen that fight, how it was going to play out. It's probably going to play out remotely the same. Is there a chance Lacerda gets a first round knockout or submission? Of course there is. But I think Edgar is very tough. He's very durable. He can outlast Lacerda. And Lacerda is going to make a mistake. Maybe get his neck caught again, or he's going to, round 2 hits, and then Chairez gets a knockout or submission early because Lacerda's gas is just not there anymore. So give me Chairez to win by finish. I'll say in the second round. I'll say it does. He survives 1 round, but then early after that, it gets it done. What do you think, Cody? Too many Carloses.
Yeah, bro. I'm a firm believer in logic and the fact that we already seen how this fight was going and how it's going to go. Like, no matter what, like Daniel Lacerda is not that good. Like, he's got flashy shots, but obviously they're not enough to like finish people. Like, he's hurt people. He's hurt Victor Altamirano. He hurt CJ Vergara, but he doesn't get them people out of there. I think he's basically fighting another dude like himself that has durability though too. Like Edgar Chairez goes hard in the first round. He's got 10 all of his fights, all his wins are finishes. He's got 10 finishes. He's got a lot of first round finishes. Like, he goes hard too. And when these guys go at it, like, I like Chairez is dangerous on the ground. I've seen Lacerda get submitted on the ground once or twice. And I've seen him get knocked out, TKO'd. So it's like, I don't know. With Edgar Chairez, I feel like he's going to be able to win this fight wherever it goes. He seemed like he's a little bit bigger. He seems like he hits harder. And then he's got that Mexican durability, dude. And you're going against the dude that's been finished, should be 5 times in a row. You know what I mean? And pretty much all in the first round. And what, 2 in the second, or one or 2 in the second?
I think one snuck over the round and a half mark. I think it was the Vergara fight. It snuck over a little bit.
Like, Chairez is good, dude. If you go watch him fight Clayton Carpenter, who I'm pretty high on, he pieced him up on the Contender Series, and that was close until Carpenter was able to get his wrestling going and really push the pace on him. But I'm high on Clayton Carpenter. And then against Taira, you've seen him drop Taira in the first round. You've seen him almost submit him in the third. So this dude's tough, got cardio, dangerous standing, dangerous on the ground. And Daniel Lacerda, to me, ain't. I mean, he's like dangerous standing if he hits you with one of them stupid wheel kicks, but he's got like 3 of them in him. And he's got some decent straight punches. But you've seen what happened. Lacerda went out there, didn't like the striking, tried to wrestle, landed a takedown or 2. Chairez stayed safe, got up, and then as soon as he turns the table, good hammer, bad nail, dude. Lacerda's gone. So,
also, this is in the Apex, and we know what the Apex is, 30%. You said it.
Yep. It's 30. Yeah. So I like Edgar Chairez. I like the under 1.5 too, but I freaking hate playing them under 1.5s anymore. But I mean, I feel like this one goes under 1.5.
Yeah, so this is the fight that you should probably, if you want to do an under 1.5, this is on the card. This is the one to do it for sure.
I might end up.
You're gonna pay the juice.
I'm going to make 2 bets after this show. So
there you go, Glenn Bot. What is up?
High up on it.
He said, "What's up, gentlemen? Appreciate you coming out, Glenn Bot, as always." Mushrooms got Chairez into the distance and love round 2 as well. I'm gonna do a little fun small bet on Chairez round 2. I think it's at plus 500. I like that a lot.
Like, honestly, like everybody, I think Chairez hits harder and has better striking than Lacerda. Even if Lacerda goes nuts, like, I think Chairez has better striking with more power, and then I think he has the better ground game. He's way more dangerous. So even like, I don't even think you have to worry if Lacerda comes out hard or not. I think Chairez can beat him at any going hard in a dogfight or just at range, hitting him with big ass shots and finishing him. So
yeah, Chairez has 6 finishes by submission and 4 by knockout. So
yeah, he finishes mofos. So he
all of his wins have been by finish. So
yeah, I don't think Lacerda's got much of it. I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, I agree with Ricky here. Round 2 plus 550. Trust the Mexican durability. Of course,
durability ain't no joke.
Daniel is such a wild man. I got to cheer for him, but the logic bet is Edgar. Nothing official here. Over 1.5 plus 140. You'll be sweating that every second. I don't think it's worth it, personally. Maybe you can do fight starts round 2.
That's sweaty too.
That might be. I mean, that's a less sweat of. You know what I mean? That could happen. That could happen. But I don't know about that over. I mean, it could barely sneak over. It's only happened once in, I think, Lacerda's career. So
yeah,
that's something to think about there, Glenn. But
one of these,
I don't think I would do that one.
Finished the last 5 fights basically, and one of these dudes looks like he's probably murked a couple people for the cartel. So I'm gonna take the cartel guy myself. Comes out with the fucking bullets over him all the time, dude. I like Chairez, man. It's a tough,
books will throw a curveball on this one, so be careful, everyone. I'll just watch this poop show. Chairez by KO this time around. That could happen. No over is worth it in the Lacerda fight. I agree. I would stay away from that over. I don't think it's going to hit. I mean, if it hits, it's not even worth sweating a plus 140. If it was like plus 240, maybe.
Like Lacerda's not even going over 1.5 with dudes like Jeff Molina and Victor Altamirano, who are the opposite of finishing guys. You know what I mean? They don't finish nobody in under a round and a half, and they got this dude out of here.
He's been over a round and a half twice in his career.
Oh, twice?
There's one other guy he won by armbar. No, I'm sorry.
I was going to say.
That was first round. Yeah, one time he's been over 1.5.
And I don't know how Vergara didn't stop him earlier in that second round. He was so close.
He should have, but he was kind of hurt and gassed, and he was just trying to just wear on Lacerda to the point where he can get an easier choke, I think.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's move on up to the next one, which is going to be a fun one here. Michel Pereira versus Andre Petroski. I think it's your turn, right?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, this is a crazier fight too. Short notice, man. It's hard to bet on a lot of these fights. Because you know what I mean? Short notice, what shape's Petroski going to be in? If I'm going to cap it as if he's in great shape, as if he's already training for a fight, had something lined up or something going on. I know he was in Thailand training. Michel Pereira coming up to 185, fighting at middleweight for the first time. Big dude, he's tall as hell. He's taller than 6'1", man. I watched him fight other dudes that I looked up where they were supposed to be 6'1". He's like 2 or 3 inches taller than them. Like, he's a big ass dude, but of course he's fighting other 170ers and he's putting on another 15, 20, 30 pounds overnight. Excellent striking. He can strike from either stance. Good counter striking. He's got excellent movement, but we're in the small cage here, so that takes a lot of his movement away. But he does have excellent movement. Down at 170, he hasn't fought no wrestlers, so it's hard to really know. I mean, Tristan Conley was able to do whatever, but I'm not going to say that Tristan Conley just went out and took the dude down. He kind of gassed himself out. But when you see him fight, like even Nico Price, Nico Price was able to get a little grappling, get on top of him. He hasn't really fought. He's only fought strikers, you know what I mean? And he's fighting down at 170 where he's a way bigger dude. Good spinning stuff, but even going down there and being a size bully, he wasn't finishing nobody. He finished Danny Hot Chocolate Roberts and Zaim Imavov or whatever his name is. Them dudes, you know what I mean? They're not good, and they get finished. But he's not even finishing Nico Price and people like that you see, like Robbie Lawler hits with one solid shot and it's game over. But he's decent. It seems like it seems like he's got decent takedown defense, but he hasn't fought nobody that's really came out, tried to wrestle him. Petroski, decent striking with the power, throwing power hooks, overhand rights and all that. He's got a decent left hand, powerful leg kicks, and then good wrestling, good jiu-jitsu. He's a big, thick dude. He's a thick 185er. It doesn't seem like he's the tallest guy in the world because his height's weird too. Because I don't know how big Nick Maximov is, but he looked like he was 2 or 3 inches taller than Petroski when they fought. But Petroski's fast for a big man, for a 185er. That's like how he choked Maximov out that quick. They got in a scramble and Maximov got on his hands and knees to get up, and Petroski was just faster, got up, sunk it in. But excellent jiu-jitsu, he's got good takedowns. He's very strong. He gets guys up against the cage, gets the body lock and slams them. And then on top, he's got excellent jiu-jitsu. He's always going for submissions or he's going for ground and pound. He gets tired, but he works through it. He looks like he's a little tired, but he always works through it and seems to just keep going and still have more power than the next guy. I'm picking Petroski here, dude. Michel Pereira's got skinny ass legs, dude. Go look at his legs. He's got skinny ass legs. And I think that he slows down too. Both these dudes slow down a little bit, but I think that Petroski's going to be able to take Pereira down. He's got skinny legs. I think Petroski's a decent size 185er. When he gets him up against the cage, they're in the small cage, takes a lot of Michel Pereira. Like, you always got to factor that in when making bets when they're in a small cage, because especially with dudes with a lot of movement, you know what I mean? Like, that takes a lot of their game away. Like, if I was some of these guys, like Wonder Boy or Pereira, I would try to like not fight in the apex. I would try to, like, Chris Gutierrez, all these dudes that love to use movement, hit you, stick and move. Dude, the apex takes a lot of that away. So I wish if Michel Pereira was more dangerous too, I'd want to pick him. But like I said, he's not even knocking out Nico Price in them, so I can't be for sure he's going to knock out Petroski. And I honestly think that Petroski can get his wrestling game going. And if he starts grappling with him, then he can wear on Pereira, man. I don't think Pereira is going to look as big and scary at 185 as he did at 170. And I think and then if you go watch him fight Dusko Todorovic at 185 before he got in the UFC, that's the last time he got finished. He got freaking smoked by Dusko. And who's Dusko smoking? You know what I mean? Knocking out, standing up. Nobody. So give me Petroski. I say he gets his wrestling going and eventually just keeps wearing on Pereira, man. He's a capoeira guy. Plus, dude, another thing is weird. This dude says he's 30 years old, and there's no fucking way that dude's 30. That dude's at least 38. I've seen an interview where he said he was a blacksmith before he started fighting. And he's got freaking 39 fights. He started fighting way back in the day.
He was born in 1942.
This dude's as old as me. That man's as old as me, man. That man's old as me. So I'm going to take Petroski. I usually go with the grappler anyways. And, you know, we got to see what Pereira's about at 185. Am I betting it? No. So, but I'm going to pick Petroski as a pick. But too much variables.
Well, you know me. I like the striker. I'm going with the striker. I like Pereira here a lot, actually. Like, Petroski on short notice and his cardio, he's got one round to get this fight done. And I think Pereira is going to be able to at least move around the apex enough for one round, maybe just, you know, pick and choose. Like, and after like 5 like overhand rights, Petroski's gassed. He's going to try one good takedown. If he doesn't get it, they're going to get sloppier after that. That's what happened in a lot of his fights too. And he's not really fighting the greatest competition either. He went life or death with GM3.
I think GM3 would beat Michel Pereira.
I do not think so.
I think he would finish him in the 3rd round.
No,
he does everybody else.
No,
he's a decent size 185er.
So I think Pereira is just going to be too quick, too big, too much of an athlete for Andre. He's going to be quicker, better striking. I think he can stay at range to where Petroski's going to have to shoot like 6 feet away to try to get a takedown. He's not going to be able to get it. He might just even do a backflip over him after he tries to go for a takedown. So that's how athletic Pereira is.
He's got 2 of them in him. So his cage is small, bro. It's hard to keep 6 foot distance in the octagon in the Vegas cage.
I think it could happen. I think this is going to be better for Pereira too, moving up to middleweight. Like, he's a big dude, like you said, and he looks like middleweights in there against welterweights. I think he can be able. I mean, obviously, he's not going to be that size bully anymore. If you want to say, he's not as dangerous.
Yeah,
as you think he should
be at 185.
But he should be able to outstrike. He should be able to outvalue Petroski. And you know what? I just don't think Petroski's going to be, after the 1st round, I just don't think he's going to be able to win a round after that.
Are you sure about his takedown defense, though?
Yeah, because Petroski's takedown offense really isn't that great. If he can't get a hold of him, like a good double leg, like, it takes him forever and he wears out quick. And he's on short notice. Like, Petroski's cardio is awful, but it might be different here.
We've seen like Wellington Turman, where they were striking and then wrestling, grappling.
He had to wrestle, but he has like that different gas tank though. If he gets the fight to the mat, he does have better cardio. But if it's on the feet, which I do think the majority of the time it's going to be, he's going to look sluggish after one round.
Too, like with like, because like in the Meerschaert fight, he didn't try to wrestle. Like, because Meerschaert's so good on the ground that he didn't even really try. I think.
Yeah, but even when he does try, though, like, he just gets sloppier as the fight goes on because he gets tired.
Yeah,
I don't think it's going to catch him. Pereira's going to be too quick. You'll see. I'm going to say decision win though, because Petroski is tough. He's durable. He'll stay in there. But I think Pereira, if he does get a finish though, Pereira, it might be like a 3rd round submission when Andre's just completely gassed and he kind of gives up. That's about it. Kind of like in the Brian Battle fight. One of those kind of things. But we'll see what happens. I just like Pereira. I just think he's going to be too quick on the feet. He's got good movement. Even if it's in the apex, I still think he's going to have enough movement to where he can move around and stay safe. Well, we'll see what everyone else says here Reese says Petroski and Duplessis are the type of dudes just always find a way to win. It doesn't look pretty, I will tell you that.
No, but it's like
Pereira finds ways to win too, though. Some of his fights, I mean, you might have thought he probably should have lost too.
Decisions. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Still a win. Win's a win.
I thought Chaos Williams and Nico Price could have had the wins over him.
True. But GM3 fight was very close to.
GM3 would beat Michel Pereira.
Doesn't matter. I'm just saying it was a close fight too. So Petroski's going to close decisions as well.
I think Bruno Silva is better than Michel Pereira. I think Bruno Silva would fucking knock out Michel Pereira.
That's a different fight.
You've seen what GM3 did to him.
We're not talking about that, Cody. What up, Nate? He said Brady and Piper even said that they don't like this fight for Andre, and they even know him. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Ricky bet Petroski sub 2, not a huge bet. I like the value. I would do sub. Why not? Because I think that's his only way he's going to win. First round sub, like I did last time. There you go. I might even hedge.
Take him down and get some ground control, and then by the third round, Pereira's tired. The thing is, Pereira's not a big finisher, though, man. That's the thing. And like the more they stay in it, and Pereira gets tired, and Andre gets tired, but Andre starts putting his hands on him and starts landing takedowns. I can easily see Petroski taking that second and third round.
Are you gonna go against Carlos's lock of the week?
I picked against it, yes, sir. That's what I did. I did that. I made that pick. I stick with it. I did it before I knew odds or anything, like who was going to be, because they kept just throwing these damn fights together. But,
I mean, if Piper and Brady's on their podcast saying it's not a good fight for Andre, I mean, that's not a good look. They're other boys.
Yeah, but.
What? Oh, something about who's in Thailand again?
The lady boy. Oh, who?
Who's in Thailand? Did you say Petroski?
Yeah, he went over there.
Oh, that's I think what they're talking about.
Oh, okay.
This is a fight where one guy's going to look minus 500. Yeah, I can see that. I'm just kind of shocked a little bit that Pereira is actually only minus 180 range or so.
I'm shocked that he told the UFC he's 30 years old.
That's true, too.
Dude, look at it. Petroski's 2 years older than that guy. Come on, bro. That dude's lived a couple lives.
There you go. Me and Dirty are on the same page. Michelle is just one of them dudes I'm not fading. I pick him, he wins. Problem for me is I can say the same about Andre. I actually been picking Andre fights really good too.
I've tried to fade Andre. I've tried to fade him myself, and I've tried to fade
I have not. I mean, but I got to the point where I have to pick against him in this fight. I see the mismatch by far. I think the bigger mismatch is on the feet than the grappling for Andre.
As soon as Pereira starts slowing down a little bit, because he's going to probably come into this fight.
The time that Pereira slows down, Andre will be twice as
he's going to come in this fight Pereira. Like 195. Petroski going to come in about 205, a real middleweight.
He's going to have more muscle, more weight, and he's going to get tired quicker.
You're going to be sweating when Petroski comes out against that.
Oh, I ain't going to be sweating at all. I might sweat. This is
Pereira's legs are this big around. He's going to grab him. He's going to take him down.
As soon as Andre tries to do a leg kick, he's going to backflip on top of him and do like a freaking crazy wrestling move and Rey Mysterio him and all that good stuff.
Gas out by the second.
Doesn't matter. Both of them will be gassed by that time.
Yeah.
What's up,
listen, here. I'm going to tell you guys.
He does have two types of cardio. I will say that. I've seen that in his fights.
Let me put this on you. This man couldn't finish Andre Fiallo, and that fight was close. He lost a round in that fight on short notice, and he couldn't even finish Andre Fiallo. You think he's going to finish Andre Petroski?
Dude, Petroski barely was able to finish Gilmore. Barely.
That was back in the day.
Back in the day, that was like a year and a half ago.
No, bro.
Oh man. Cody smoking that pipe.
Look at Reg on all these favorites, man.
I see Pereira winning it on the scorecard. Do you think his cardio and striking accuracy, 95% takedown defense as well?
Never fought a wrestler. Tristan Conley exposed.
Petroski doesn't. You don't even have a bet on this fight. You're not defending your units.
No. I'm trying to help you motherfuckers, though.
Petroski training in Thailand makes me think he's going to strike. If he strikes, he's going to lose.
I think he's just making his striking serviceable. He knows this. I mean, that's what I'm saying. This dude's going to come out. He's a high-level black belt. I don't know, man. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of variables in this.
Our guy Effie likes decision for Michelle. I like it too. Dirty Red says JK on fire tonight. Look at that. The underdog. Pereira has unorthodox style, hard to deal with. Petroski is sloppy. He is.
Yeah.
If full camp Petroski, then we're talking. Maybe I can see Petroski, but
does
short
Petroski
notice
look
Petroski full camp Petroski only has 2 rounds of cardio.
I don't think Petroski gets out of shape though, bro.
I'm not saying he's out of shape. He doesn't have the cardio.
Neither does
doesn't have cardio.
How many times you seen, but dude, let me look at Pereira.
Like
I seen Pereira gas out against Ponzinibbio Santiago.
He's only got to cut 25 now.
Seen him gas out against Nico Price in the 3rd round, slow down against Chaos Williams. And like that's his MO. That's his motive, man.
Here's a scenario for you. Going into the 3rd round, if you say, give me Pereira gassed or Petroski gassed, I'm taking Pereira all day.
Yeah, but what's his grappling gas tank look like?
I don't know, but I know what his striking gas tank's going to look like because Petroski won't be able to get the fight to the mat. He won't.
You are very confident for never seeing Pereira have to fight a wrestler at
defending my unit.
Ducote to
defending my units.
Who would you take, Ducote or Petroski?
Petroski.
Okay.
Don't tell my wife that.
This will be a good fight. We'll see. It'll be fun.
Pereira has more experience, fought better competition, plus Petroski coming out short notice. I agree. Carlos, we're on the same page, bro. All day. Love it. That is what Cody's. What is Cody on his MMA math tonight? You've been doing math equations, MMA math equations today. I like it.
Yeah. The only math
Tyler just doesn't like Petroski. So I get that too.
Right.
I get it. GM3 was lighting up Petroski.
Oh, he was not.
On the feet.
In the 3rd round, he dropped Mearshart in the 1st and the 2nd. And then I just watched it a little bit.
Michelle is not a guy who will fight for your money. He will in the first couple of rounds at least. And that's all he needs to do. Win the first 2 rounds.
Mearshart would finish Michelle Pereira in the 3rd round. I would bet a lot of money on that.
He ain't finishing nobody in the 3rd round. There's no way. He'll beat a bum in the 3rd round.
Arm triangle. Listen, Petroski by arm triangle. If you guys can bet this, maybe he got the Anaconda though sick too.
I was gonna say Anaconda 1st round. That's how he's gonna win this fight. That's it.
Possibly. Got a sick arm triangle.
Andre was gifted one of the worst fighters of all time in Gilmore. Exactly.
Michelle Pereira fought Danny Hot Chocolate Robertson Zidane.
Donnie, what's up, Donnie? He says Petroski all day. When's Michelle fought a wrestler? Probably never. But when has Petroski fought a very good striker like Pereira? Never. So going with the striker. That's just me. I like it when they fight just like that. Michelle is a runner, not a fighter, but that's what he does. He can outgas Petroski.
Small cage, baby.
What's up, Luke? Appreciate you coming out. He said, "What's up, y'all? Always appreciate it." I'm willing to do a shoey bet, Carlos says. There you go. Anybody want to take Carlos in on that shoey bet? I know we're on the same page, Carlos. Otherwise, I would.
If I had a bet on something, maybe. But
let's see. Ricky's not confident either way. And Nate doesn't look like he's confident either. Who's the best lock of the card with somewhat close odds? Oh, it's coming up here. I'll give you mine with somewhat close odds.
Yeah.
But let's go to the next one here. This is going to be a freaking awesome fight. Jonathan Martinez versus Adrian Yanez. I believe it's my turn. This is a 50-50 fight. Literally, the line says it. It's perfectly lined the right way. Ooh, I went back and forth on this one. I'm going to ever so slightly lean the Yanez side. I just think he's a little more dangerous with his boxing. Yes, he can be dropped. We've seen it in the Rob Font fight. But that was his first finished loss that he'd had. And I think hopefully he changes a little bit in this fight because he's still going to have to get within boxing range because Jonathan Martinez has very good leg kicks. He's very good at range. He is probably the more well-rounded MMA fighter, but Yanez does have pretty decent takedowns. He does have pretty decent defensive grappling. Not a lot of people have tried to take him down, but when they have, he's stuffed them and sprawled and all that good stuff. He does everything right. But on the feet, that's where it's like the kicks versus Yanez's boxing. And I favor the boxing just a touch. I think he can get a counter in when Martinez maybe shoots a leg kick, and then maybe that'll start the beginning of the end, if you want to say, or it goes to a very close decision and we don't know who's going to win. But I think in this fight, Yanez has the slight edge in the finishing equity, if you want to say. And I think he also has a chance to win by decision too. So give me Yanez, no bets whatsoever. If I had to pick something to bet, it would maybe just be the over. And I'm even not even confident with that because I just think Yanez is a guy that's going to get a finish or not. And I don't think Martinez will get a finish in this fight. But he can, work his grappling, work his wrestling maybe in this fight. But it's going to be a close one. Very good fight. What do you think, Cody?
Yeah, man, this is going to be an excellent fight to watch. And like you, I mean, like Jonathan Martinez, I like him. He's got good leg kicks. Southpaw boxing's pretty decent. Decent offensive and defensive wrestling. He's got a pretty good clinch up against the cage, but he's really, a striker that wants to box, kick you from kicking range. Small cage, that's going to take away from Jonathan Martinez's game. It's going to help Adrian Yanez cut the cage off on him. But I like Yanez here, man. I like his boxing. He has excellent boxing, he has excellent power. He builds as the fight goes. And Jonathan Martinez is great too. I'm not taking anything away from him. I'm not going to be betting this fight, but I kind of do want to bet Yanez. The only main reason is I think even if you watch Yanez get knocked out by freaking Rob Font, but I still think Yanez is the more durable fighter here. I've seen Jonathan Martinez we've seen him get knocked out by David Grant, but I've seen him get dropped in a lot of fights by like Alejandro Perez. That I think that Wuji Van Buren freaking dropped him. Or was it I think it was that dude. But I've just seen him get dropped a lot with punches. Like when Davey Grant finished him, they were exchanging left hooks and Davey Grant just hit harder. So this is such a good fight. Like I said, I'm not going to end up betting it. I know Yanez started off like minus 275, which is crazy. But I also don't think that Jonathan Martinez should really be the favorite here. But in a great, excellent fight, dude, give me Yanez. I think he's going to be a little more durable, and I think he's going to hit a little harder with the hands and get the win here. But man, I'm not going to be shocked if Martinez is able to get some really good leg kicks off, but you better not throw no naked leg kicks here because he's going to get
that's what I'm scared that happens just one time and they just freaking nails.
That's why I almost I don't really even like the over, man, because I could see Yanez finishing Martinez.
I just don't know. I don't know what to play.
He gets hurt easy, and it's always from boxing. It's never like a head kick or nothing. Like Davey Grant hit him with that left hook. Wasn't even his power hand, but Davey Grant hits hard. But like I said, Alejandro Perez almost put him out. If them dudes are touching him, then I'm going to assume that Yanez is going to be able to touch him. But give me Yanez, man, but not super confident. I can't wait to just watch this fight as a fan.
Yeah, no bets from me. If Yanez got the plus money, I might think about it, but I didn't see the plus money, but I'm just going to stay away. It's that close of a fight and like perfect matchmaking too, because I'm like, I don't know. No idea who's going to win this fight. I just ever so slightly lean Yanez.
Yeah.
So you said first shitty bet of the card, Yanez minus 115. There you go.
I don't mind it. I do not mind it.
Fight goes a split or majority decision plus 800. Possible. You freaking close. It might.
Yeah. If it goes to decision, it's going.
This is a good take. The kicks will be a gift and a curse for Martinez. Exactly.
True that. I like that.
Who has a stronger Mexican durability is the question.
Yanez, in my opinion.
They're both American.
But I feel like Yanez is he Mexican or Cuban? He's Mexican.
Okay. He's Mexican.
Yeah. Looks like Masvidal.
Yanez seems to have learned from his loss to Font. Look for him to fight a more strategic fight and have a game plan that will work. I hope he does. I hope
he's good at cutting off the cage, dude. He's in a small cage that favors him so much. Like his boxing's, some of the best in the UFC. He could probably been a pro boxer,
Yeah, and actually, like that loss to Rob Font, like look at the people who he's fighting before that. Like he fought Tony Kelly last time, and then he fought Rob Font or something like that. Let me see.
Yeah, he moved up quick. I picked Rob Font to win that fight, but
I think it was Tony Kelly was the last one. It was Tony Kelly to Rob Font, guys. Like that is a monstrous leap. 2 leaps.
Well, he fought Davey Grant too in there, but
true, and that was a very questionable fight that he won.
Yeah, that was close. But Davey Grant
thing with Martinez too.
Yeah,
it was a close fight too. So, man, Davey Grant's got some bad luck, doesn't he?
Bro, I still got his ticket over there. I don't know if I put any more in there. I couldn't have put the Grasso ones because I got my money back, but I've been saving them freaking robbery tickets.
Ugh. This is going to be the fight of the night. I go with my dude Yanez at minus 104. I absolutely love that line. He gets it done. Okay.
Cannot blame you.
Mushroom says Martinez gets dropped a bunch. He does. My question is, can Yanez take the leg kicks from Martinez? Yanez's body is not muscle. True.
Be tough. We're gonna definitely see.
Yanez money line minus is KO sprinkle. All right, two great prospects to me. I'm going with Martinez. Looking at my topology history on both fighters, but again, is the juice worth the squeeze? That's the question.
Sometimes you can just get these badass fights you can just watch as a fan. You don't even have to have no money on these.
Fireside in here. What's up, Fireside? Always appreciate you coming out. Smaller cage is a huge factor. Could play a part for Yanez. Yanez is motivated after that loss. Martinez is hittable. I agree with that. Martinez by decision. I could see that happening. Always take the dog in these fights. Who's the dog though?
It
switches every day.
became the favorite for a little bit.
Let me see. Right now, Yanez is a ever so slight favorite at minus 112 and minus 108 for Martinez. So are you taking Martinez now?
I'm just taking Yanez, man.
I'm taking Yanez. My book's got it. Minus 112 a piece. They know that they'll make money however happens to play.
That's what the books want. They want the even stuff, man.
I do see a Martinez KO knee counter to Yanez's body.
Knees. He does have excellent knees. Like he put out the one Chinese dude with the knee. He put out who else did he put out? Frankie Sands with the knee. Step in, clinch knees. All of them are good.
Grant stays getting robbed. Don't bring it up. Last I was salty too as hell, man. There's no way he lost that fight. That's crazy.
Nope.
I will say this though.
At home.
I know. And that's the craziest thing. With my Cheetos in hand, Martinez is going to be the better striker by a mile. Yanez is so overrated. He'll never be a champ. Well, I don't know if Martinez will be a champ either. That's a tough division, but I don't know about Yanez being overrated. I think that's a little bit of recency bias coming in.
We're going to find out. That's for sure. Because one of these Martinez dudes is about to set themselves up.
I mean, that's a good ticket to have. Plus 140 for Martinez.
Yeah. You get either of these dudes at that price. You did it.
Yeah, all day. You did it. All right. Co-main event. Cody starting this off. Jennifer Maia versus Vivian Araujo.
Here's my close line lock of the card. Jennifer Maia,
Same with me.
She's got all the momentum. She's on a 2-fight win streak. Vivian's on a 2-fight losing streak. Maybe Vivian's opponents were like a little tougher, but like Vivian's a little older. She's looking a little slower. She's hittable. She's getting rocked by Amanda Hebas, taken down, controlled on the ground by a strawweight girl from a couple of years ago, She's very hittable. She's got good boxing. She's got pretty decent leg kicks and decent wrestling, but she's hittable. She seems like she's getting a little slower. And then she's just older. Her cardio sucks too, man, because she's very explosive. She has good forward pressure, but her cardio sucks in that third round. And Jennifer Maia, I think, is going to have the better boxing here because she's got good movement. Like Vivian's applauding forward, like when it hits you with some good power shots and stuff. Where Jennifer Maia is moving and she pulls you into her counter shots. Like that's what she was doing to Marina Moroz. That's what she was doing to Casey O'Neill, man. She's got really good boxing. She's been coming in shape too, man. Like when she first came into UFC, she was like pudgy and stuff. When she finally got that fight with Shevchenko, she came in great shape, was able to land some takedowns, did some work there. And since that fight, she's just been coming in great shape. When we watched her fight Manon Farrow in Columbus, that was an excellent fight. Like she had her moments in that fight, head kick Manon, all that. So I really like her momentum here. I like what she brings to the table. I think she's going to have the faster boxing, the better movement, the better cardio, good clinch knees. I don't think either girl is going to be able to take either girl down in this fight. And I think it's going to be a striking fight. And I think Jennifer Maia is going to clearly win that striking fight. I think she's going to land the way better shots. It's a perfect style matchup for her because Maia has excellent footwork and movement, man. And she's darting in, boom, hitting with punches, bouncing out. And I don't feel like she used to be that good. She's definitely good now. And I feel like she's going to get the win here by decision and possibly could hopefully 30-27, mix in some clinch, mix in that and get the win here.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said. I'm not even going to try to say anything else because I like Maia a lot. Like Ducote and Maia are, and they're both women's MMA, which is weird, but those are like my top two picks on the card.
Jennifer Maia is my Bill Algeo of last week. Like she's just going to be a little bit better and she's got more of a dog in her at this point. And she's faster, man. She's got more cardio.
Yeah, because my first bet was Maia and Ducote parlay, and I got on that bet I got Maia at minus 155, and then I saw the dip to minus 130, and I put another bet on Maia.
I'm like, who the fuck?
Because I'm like, it's like Bill Algeo all over again,
bro. That blew my mind. I'm like, who the fuck?
Somebody
You
dropped
just don't watch
an F ton of money on Vivian for some reason, and whoever got that minus 130 dip.
The writing, yeah. I wish I would have went back. I bet her at minus 145. I think she should
Still
be
good.
minus 200. Like
I thought she should be like minus 180 or higher.
Yeah. And Vivian getting older, you know, she's not going up. She's not going up the title ranks anymore. How hard is she training? Is she still training like she's going to get back in the title picture? She's just trying to get some money now, you know, 2-fight losing streak. Yeah, man, I like Maia here.
Yeah, I like Maia a lot. I just think after round 1, I mean, if Maia even loses round 1, Maia should win rounds 2 and 3 all day. So I just don't see any other way.
Plus, it's like Sean Strickland said, man, you got to root for the ugly fighter because they got a tough life, you know.
Are you saying Maia's ugly?
No, I'm saying that's what Sean Strickland said.
Oh, okay.
You're supposed to do. Not that she's ugly, but just in this fight, you always take the I don't make the rules.
Hey, Strickland knows he's champ, so
yes, you can't even argue with him now.
Ricky says Maia is the biggest bet of the week. I like it. She's my biggest bet of the week as well. I got her in 2 plays, so
like the confidence.
I always like a hittable woman, but I gotta go. Damon's sister here. There you go.
Okay,
I like it. Araujo will win round 1. Maia round 3. Whoever wins second wins the fight. Possible, but I can see Maia winning round 1, and then that doesn't even matter. And then Maia's gonna win round 3 for sure. I don't see Vivian winning round 3 at all.
Bros with the shots, like dude, Rebus rocking you and dropping you. That's a tough look.
Yep, I got the minus 130 on DraftKings as well. I was shocked. I just had to jump on it. Some random 6-year-old dude was wearing a shoot the box shirt at the gym today. It was a sign.
Okay. Let's go.
I almost made Maia my lock of the card. You should have. I think she's going to win this fight easily. Araujo has 1 round of cardio and slows way down through the fight. Give me a Maia at minus 145. I like that line still. It's still a good line. Such a close fight. Maia isn't a great round winner. I think she's shown in her last 2 fights, at least she has. Vivian's not a round winner at all. At all. She's just like more so like moments fighter. And even then, she's going to decision. She's either winning or losing by decision. Same with Maia, but Maia's looking better than Vivian at the moment. Sean is stupid. Why you listen to his opinion?
Man, freedom of speech. I mean, gotta listen to it, man. People say it. I synced it. Don't mean
DB likes Maia in a super close split decision. I don't know about split. I think she wins a clear decision, but I mean, it could happen. As long as she wins, we're good.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
She could have the grappling advantage here too. Maia's wrestling's good. Like when I was taking Shevchenko down, her wrestling's looked pretty good.
I just think she's
got better jiu-jitsu too.
A lot of times the people that Vivian's fighting aren't as strong as her, and I think Maia is just as strong, maybe even stronger. So I think she's going to be able to stuff those takedowns and negate it. And then where if Vivian tries a wrestle heavy game plan early, she's only going to fade. So it's pick your poison, Vivian. How do you think you're going to win this fight? You don't have the better striking, and then you're going to gas out after the first round if you go for a wrestle heavy game plan. So,
dude, she's been getting rocked, dude. She got kicked in the head and almost finished by Andrea Lee. Then she got freaking in the first round. Like she was so close. Then she got dropped by Rebus. Grasso hit her with some big ass shots in that fight too. So I mean, she's taking some damage. She's older. Like I said, she's still training as hard as she can at 36, almost 37 to go for the championship. Because Maia's still trying to go up the rankings right now. You know what I mean?
She's got a shot.
I like all that motivation, momentum, all that stuff.
Reese got to get out of here. Thanks for coming out, Reese. Always appreciate you. We'll catch you next time. All right, main event time. We got Sadiq Yusuff versus Edson Barboza. I will start this one off. Okay, so when I was doing my breakdowns, I was kind of leaning Barboza a little bit, but then I watched a little bit more tape, and I ended up going with Sadiq. I just think he's the younger fighter here. He's going to be quicker with his striking. The more dangerous guy is probably going to be Barboza, but I only think it's going to be for like a round and a half. And after that, maybe Barboza's he's getting older, his volume starts to slow down. He starts to slow down a little bit. His power kind of goes away a little bit. And that's where I think Sadiq should be able to push a better pace on him, maybe get more volume, and maybe get a later finish in this fight. But the first round and a half is going to be crazy, I think. But give me Sadiq. I just think he's going to be the quicker striker with the quicker hands. He's going to be able to land more volume. But Barboza's got the explosiveness early and always has those leg kicks he can rely on. But This is going to be a fun fight. I'm staying away from betting because I've lost like 4 or 5 main events in a row with unfortunate events, bad judging, injuries, and Bobby Green 30-second knockouts. So staying away from this one. But if I had to play anything, I like the Yusuff money line. I think that's the best play. At minus like 160, 170, whatever it's at right now. So not super confident, but I'm confident enough that Yusuff wins this one. What do you think, Cody?
Yeah, man. I'm not confident on this either, dude. I was going back and forth on who's going to win. Sodiq Yusuff has excellent striking. He's fast. He's explosive. He's got good, excellent offensive and defensive wrestling. I mean, his offensive wrestling ain't excellent, but he's got good offensive wrestling. Like I've never really seen him get out wrestled. Good defensive wrestling. He's got good ground and pound. His jiu-jitsu, I guess, is all right. He got that choke on Don Sheamus, but that's not like something he really does. But he's got good head kick, man. He's got excellent hands. He's super fast. He's got good forward pressure. Fighting Edson Barboza, though, dude, like, who's just a savage, you know what I mean? He's got excellent freaking boxing, excellent kicks. He's huge. What is he? 2 inches taller with 4 inches of reach. He's huge for the division. And he's the better striker. He's probably, like, the better fighter, you know? But he's just a little bit older. And I don't think 5-round fights, like, favor him all that much. Because, I mean, Yusuff is durable, if anything. He got dropped against, what's his name? Allen Arnold Allen dropped him twice, but he didn't finish him. I think he got knocked out by a slam back in the day too. But
yeah, like only once, I believe.
Arnold Allen just countered him perfect. This fight's gonna be super tough, man. The only reason that I'm picking Sodiq is because I actually think he does have decent cardio. He's super tough and he can mix the game up. Like he can try for takedowns, try to mix some grappling and wear on Edson Barboza. And another thing, like Barboza is definitely tough. I don't know if he completely like gasses out, but he starts slowing down, but damage really makes him start slowing down. Like if you watch the Giga Chikadze fight and grappling, you know, the Bryce Mitchell fight. But if you watch like Giga Chikadze and them fights, he just, you know, the damage takes over and he ends up getting finished. If you watch him fight Dan Ige, which I thought he won that fight, he almost finished Dan Ige. He was the closest person I've ever seen to finishing Dan Ige, dude. He dropped him and was hit him with the sickest ground and pound. But of course, Dan Ige survived. And then he started slowing down. Like Dan Ige, he still kept hitting Dan Ige with some big shots. But Dan Ige, you know, was hitting him. And by the middle of the second, started taking over. And by the third, Barboza slowed down a little bit, but not like crazy. That's why it's so crazy, dude. I mean, I like the over 2.5, you know, and that's like the only bet I like in this fight. I'm going to pick Sodiq, but I mean, I don't know, dude. I think Barboza could win. I don't want to sit here and be like, it's this. I'm sure like Barboza could easily beat Sodiq because like what makes me think that too is the fight with Shane Burgos. You know, if you take Shane Burgos and you Sodiq, that'd be a really, really good fight. And Barboza was like beating up Burgos pretty much the whole fight. Even when he KO'd him, it wasn't like it was some lucky KO. Like I thought he was winning most of them rounds. So he's still got it and he's still tough. But I like the fact that Sodiq may mix in some grappling. But I like the over 2.5 at like minus 135. I don't really like a side in this.
Yeah, I'm just worried like with an over under bet that Barboza like finds the knockout early because I think that's how he wins. It's like a first or second round knockout, and after that, like I think it's Yusuff all day, rounds 3, 4, 5. And so that's how I'm looking at it. But I'm not confident enough to bet anything here, and I don't want to because I've been on a very bad streak of main events. So I'm staying away too. So if I was confident, I would bet something, but maybe the line, like I said, the money line for Yusuff would maybe be the only thing I would like because I think he gets it done later in the fight or by decision. But I can see the over 2 happening because if Yusuff wins, I do think it goes over 2.5. But I'm just scared because my first initial read was Barboza, and then I did more tape study and watching, and I'm like, I can't do it. One of those, you know.
Right. Yeah. I thought going into it, I was going to pick Barboza and then just watching it. Like, dude, Sodiq's a dog, man. He's tough. He's durable. He pushes the pace. He's got great cardio.
It's maybe because we haven't seen Sodiq in a while too. He hasn't fought in like a year, a little over a year, I believe it was. So maybe that's why I was like leaning Barboza originally because I was like, but it should be a fun fight though. Still, we'll see.
It's going to be
what everyone else says. Let's see. Yusuff also slow down after round 2 if you saw the fight with Feely. Yeah, I mean, he can kind of slow down a bit, but I think Barboza will slow down even more.
That was a war too. That was a good fight.
Yeah. Probably live bet Yusuff after round 1. I would do after round 1. See what Barboza is doing, if he's doing anything at all. Like if you think he wins round 1 barely and Yusuff's like almost plus money, I think that's a good bet. Yusuff wins, Volk wins next week. Okay, I like that. I have a feeling the dog's going to win here. Barboza got the experience factor and the power, submission factor. We'll fight for your money, dog or pass. But as the fight goes on, though, we'll see. Barboza KO. Sadiq KO. Yusuff plays right into him. I like the dynamite Edson possesses, but the dog money is great on him. Okay, I like that. Could Barboza be the Bobby Green of the card? Potentially. Yusuff KO. Yeah, Daz. There we go. Sadiq has back injury. Does he? Or did he?
Yeah, I think he did.
Okay. I'm nowhere near high on Sadiq as most. I'm not super high on him either. I just think this is a fight where if he plays the cards right, he should be able to win. He can't be too crazy in the beginning and push a crazy pace early. But as the fight goes on, he should be able to push a pace.
Yeah.
Appreciate you coming out, Mushroom. Definitely check out Mushroom's show coming up here in about an hour. He's going to be live with Uncle Weezy, so definitely check him out. And like he said, please smash that like button on your way out, guys, if you haven't. Mirovs likes Barboza win, no bet. Fight Fiend Forecast has Barboza as well. I believe that's one of their locks of the week as well. Thanks for the shout out. No problem. Anytime, Mushroom. But yeah, Cody, we did it. It's about 8 o'clock. Look at us go. It's pretty good for us. 2 hours.
Decent.
But we always appreciate everybody coming out. Mushroom, MMA, Fight Fiend Forecast, Mayrovs, Daz. As always, we got Kiwi in here, Ice Viking, Dirty Reg, Fireside, CJ UFC Picks, Bunny Hunter, Get Rhythm, Donnie, Any Action Sportscast, Ricky, MMA Ricky, Get Rhythm, Derek, Izzy, everybody who showed up. We always appreciate you, Cheeky Elbow. Anything else you want to say, Cody? Tell everybody if they're new here where they can find you.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody coming out, hanging out with us, man. As always on a Thursday, we always appreciate that. You can find me, Blood Money MMA Bets, at Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, and then I have my Patreon and my Discord. About to be, I don't know how long I'm gonna have all that stuff though, man. It's so much stuff to keep up with, but Blood Money pretty much everywhere, man. And I appreciate everybody coming out, hanging out, talking with us again on Thursday, and we'll see you guys on Saturday.
Yeah, right on. We're gonna have our live stream on Cody's channel. We're gonna have a special guest as well. We don't know exactly who it's gonna be yet, but we'll figure that out. And yeah, you can find me at JohnnyKpicks, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. I also just started up my Patreon as well, so check that out. Patreon/JohnnyKpicks. You can go on there and check out all the little perks that you can get from me as well. Yeah, definitely enjoy the card, enjoy the fights. It's going to be a good card for fans, especially betting. You might be sweating a couple different bets depending on what you got, but it should be a fun one overall. So take care until then. Go ahead.
Let me see. I put in a bet. I'm trying to see. Let's see. So the Bills, I got the Chiefs. Then I got Pacheco over 11.5 receiving yards, which he already got.
I got that as well. Oh, he already got that?
Yeah, he already got that. And then Kelsey needs to get a touchdown. So
I need a Kelsey touchdown as well. Not in the same bet for a different bet.
No, look at that. Actually, I don't got the Chiefs. I thought I got the under 47. So under 47.
Well, they only have 3 points and it's almost halftime.
Yes, that's not. And then
so you're looking good for the under.
So I just need and look, 20, dude, they gave me, look at that, plus 900. They gave me an odds boost. So $25 wins 250. So if Kelsey basically catches a touchdown, I win 250.
So let's go. I'm hoping for that too for a different bet. So let's go. All right, guys. Take care. We'll see you Saturday, 2 hours before the fight, which I believe is 1 hour. Not 1 hour. 1 p.m. Eastern or Central Time, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So definitely on Cody's channel. So hit those notifications so you know when they come out. Take care, everybody. Go watch some football. That's what I'm going to do. Take care. Peace.